come see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', ho poppin', ain't no stoppin', Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the gap? It ain't hard to tell I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared just a poster. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts. Is he drunk off a Henny and skunk? Or some brand Nubian shit beating down pump? Bitches in the back looking righteous. In the tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Once in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and was smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga biggin', thinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to low down like kids got choked out. Blows were stoned and a fucking fight broke out. Can't we just all get along so I can put stickies on?
I hope you're cozy. I hope you're cozy, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, get cozy. We in for a ride tonight. Oh, that's right. Oh, here we go, baby. It's time for the roundup. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's time for the roundup. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the roundup for February 2019. Oh, my God. I am in such a good mood. Holy shit. You have no idea how pumped I am when I get to do this show. It invigorates me. It gives me life. It breathes energy into me. I love it. I live for this. This is wonderful. Thank you. It's because of you. It's because of you. I have too much fun doing this with you, and it's wonderful. I hope y'all are ready for me to vaccinate your asses with some crazy, crazy shit from the internet so you can then tolerate the cancer of this digital existence. Further on in life, I will be your steamboat captain of the crazy, Jeff Holiday. Thank you so much for taking this time to be with me here on a Thursday. Let's just breathe in, and enjoy. Enjoy this moment of peace before things get really nuts. Before we get started with the roundup, there's a couple of things that we got to address. First and foremost, I did, in fact, get some stuff in the mail this month. It was very nice, very kind of you. Actually, yeah, I'll do the big one last. First and foremost, I did get straight from Brazil, and my buddy Brainwash sent me some cacao. Ooh. And some Moscavo. Delicious, delicious. If you've never had cacao, well, you'll realize why I'm not going to be munching on cacao during this stream, because it'll get me jacked up. It gets you very, very, very energized. My buddy Mouth sent me this amazing cup. Big Trouble in Little China is tied for my #1 favorite movie with Event Horizon and Tombstone. So thank you very much for that. He also sent Memory another shirt. You come model this? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Badass.
So I have a hangnail on my pinky toe. What kind of essential oil should I put on it?
You have a hangnail on your pinky toe. What type of essential oils should you put on it? Well, obviously you just pee on it, Memory. I'm just saying. Anyway, Memory is going to come back and hang out with you guys about halfway through the show when I gotta go to the little shitlord's room.
Text me, because I'm going to be editing.
I will text you. I'll text you for ice, too, because I will be using my new Big Trouble in Little China mug to drink my whiskey tonight. I hope you all have a nice beverage ready. Also, my buddy Jim, who's been hanging out and with me for this very long journey on YouTube, found these amazing chocolate bars. Extra cholesterol, GMOs, non-organic, 100% sugar, and artificial flavorings. We'll munch on some of this premium chocolate here a little bit later as I get kind of snacky. You know what I mean? All right. And then last but not least, I want to make a special shout out to my friend Lord Magma. He's not able to watch with us tonight because he is currently on a long pilgrimage, changing his life, moving from the Pacific Northwest down to Georgia. And so I got to go out and have a little bit of food with him today and send him off, him and his lady friend and his family. Send them off in proper style. And he he gave me this. Namaste.
Wait. One of those chocolate bars is mine.
One of the chocolate bars is yours? Here. You get a chocolate bar, and you get a chocolate bar. Everybody gets the damn chocolate bar. I have a lot of them, so namaste. He's going to be writing co-pilot with me today. Oh, shit, you can't even see him. Let's do this. There you go. He looks like that dude from that famous Reddit post where they're at the Magic the Gathering convention. Anyway. These little moments are very special to me. One more thing before we get into the roundup. I'm gonna shill. I never shill. Oh shit. Oh. I'll get to all the Streamlabs and Super Chats. By the way, Streamlabs does not take 30% of your money like YouTube Super Chats does. I don't make the rules. So we're gonna go to this thing. I made merch. I actually made merch. I made merch for the roundup. You got your Wingnut Roundup shirt. That's the design. Me riding my Great White Buffalo. Jillian. Smashing through some Dr. Mumbi. That crazy psychic bitch. Oh my god. My brain's like gone. And David Avocado Wolf. Links in the description. T-shirts, sweatshirts, all that sort of stuff. And some people actually ordered it already. And they said it looks pretty good. So I don't know. That's the closest I can get to marketing myself. I'm terrible at that. I can't do it. I can't show my own stuff. I already feel like, feel gross. Let's catch up real quick, and then we're going to go straight into the videos. Goddess18 says, Jeff, would you be so kind as to ask Hemlock where he got that dope Egyptian bathrobe? I've been pining after it for months. Well, when the ashram was getting renovated, Hemlock actually was crashing on my couch, and he stole that from memory. Where she got that, I don't know. I have no idea. Adam Kim says, I missed a few of these, but I've got a few cans of Stella, and I'm ready to laugh at some woo. Hell yeah, Stella. Bad commercials, good beer. Citron says, did you hear about the homeopath that caused a diabetic kid's death? He told the parents that insulin was poison. Yeah, yep, and that homeopath is going to jail, thankfully. I will actually be detailing that out. There's like 3 or 4 stories that are really crappy, but they're also really short and they're easy to cover. And I don't want to jerk you guys off and be like, here's a 10-minute stretched out long video about something that would take 2 minutes to talk about. So I'm just going to kind of condense them into one video, and I'll put that out pretty soon. And then Adam Kim says, I'm not a nelf, I'm not a goblin, I'm a gnome. Oh. I don't know that reference. I feel like I should, but I don't know that reference. I apologize. What was that last thing that popped up? Okay, we're good. All right. Are you guys ready for some crazy shit? Sylvia Brown, that's right. That's what her name is, Sylvia Brown.
Sylvia Brown. Oh, don't you know I'm just a psychic? I can tell you where your dead relatives are buried.
There will be another Psychics of the 90s episode coming out rather soon, too. It will not star Uncle Ted. I'm not letting Ted back into the studio, not for a while. Thankfully, we have a lot of Uncle Ted footage that we can use in the meantime. All right. We start out this we'll get to that one in a minute. Oh, it's Cece. No, I want to read that now. I love Cece. Trashcan Cece is the best. You know how I feel about the art stuff. I know. And I love your art, Cece. You're awesome. This roundup, and all roundups are not a race, they're a marathon. It's to see how long we can endure the crazy. But I did actually design this one to kind of ramp up. The thing was, I had trouble finding things that weren't so mind-numbingly crazy it made me want to scream. So we're just going to jump straight into some really wacky shit. I'll read that one in just a little bit, but let's get going. There ain't no brakes on this train, baby. Yeah, this one. All right. So first up, I've actually got 3 videos from this channel that we're going to look at. This is from the channel The Fighter Inside, 9.2 thousand subscribers. Now, usually I try not to play something from a smaller channel like this, but you'll see why I am.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to make a quick video. I had it on the Super Bowl, just, you know, trying to read into some of their messages because these people give you...
Also known as looking intentionally for things to be freaked out about. It's, yeah, that's what they do. It's like a hobby for people like this, but let's just get into it.
Truth through movies, through, you know, football games and all kinds of different things, but especially the Super Bowl, there's going to be a lot of information there, and it will tell you what's going on in the world that the news won't tell you. So it tells you things that the news isn't going to tell you, but you have to have an eye to see and an ear to hear what's real.
You see, the news media is nothing but filthy, filthy liars. They're trying to obfuscate the truth from you. They're not going to tell you all about the interdimensional aliens and them chopping up baby parts and trying to sell them to international smugglers. No. Absolutely not. Instead, if you want to actually know what is really happening in the world, you need to watch the Super Bowl, but you gotta really be able to see.
Really going on. So, I just noticed in the beginning of the Super Bowl, this lady, they showed first thing, they kind of focus in on her. They're given an award for something, which I have no idea what it is. I'm like, I have no clue what's going on as far as the football goes. But this woman is dressed in red and black, which is the colors of Satan, and she's pregnant. So they're
if I'm not mistaken, wasn't this the point where they were, like, awarding something about Martin Luther King Jr. to, like, his daughter or something like that? I don't know. Maybe this is a different point in the Super Bowl, but, I mean... Okay.
letting you know that this is the year of the Antichrist, and this is the year of the beast.
This is the year?
I think
this
that
year.
It's real important that you guys just start like getting ready for everything that's going on in this world, because things are about to change. Later on tonight, I'm going to make a video on Trump and what he's really got planned and what he's...
Spoiler alert, she actually didn't. I went and I looked at her channel. She didn't make that video.
...really doing. But I just wanted to point this out to you guys because this is a really important subliminal message right here. This woman is representing Satan, and she's representing the Antichrist.
That's right.
And the Antichrist being born. And so the game overall represents the Rams. The Rams beat the Saints out. The Saints represent us as people, and the Rams represent the Baphomet, and they came to beat out America. So they came to basically take over the minds of the people,
Hang on.
The people of God, the people of...
Hang on. Hang on. So, you have... Okay, I have to explain why this is so funny to me. You have a metaphysical, multi-dimensional battle that's going on right now between the forces of good, which is God and his angels, and the forces of evil, which is Satan and demons. But the thing is that the saints are supposed to represent us, and I was thinking that was supposed to be all of humanity, and the Rams were like the demons or Lucifer. But no, she says specifically America. What about the rest of the world? Does nobody give a shit about the rest of the world? Fuck them, just leave them to the demons. Sorry, Londoners. Sorry, people over in Australia. Sorry, people in China. Fuck it. No. I want to hear this again.
Baphomet, and they came to beat out America. So they came to basically take over the minds of the people of God, the people of righteousness, take over the minds of the people and make them become, you know, arrogant, boastful, sinful, without brains, honor, love, or pity.
That sounds kind of like me, so, I mean, she might have a point.
And God has no sympathy for these people because these people refuse to acknowledge the one true God as God, and they replaced it with a worthless imitation. So this is what you get when you want to worship the things of the world. You worship self and vanity and just materialism. Everybody has traded the real love and soul and purpose in life for materialism and love for themselves instead of love for what is real, simplicity, God, you know. And
don't love yourself. That's the path of Satan. Instead, you should love things like things not being complicated and God. Just cause. Like, I'm not trying to rag on their religion or anything like that, but what if somebody was like, why are you spending so much time trying to, like, think positively about yourself? I want you instead to think positively about this magic sky leopard. Because I say so. Oh,
It's really heartbreaking to see what the children are growing up and learning and trying to become, because it's really all this foolishness is not important. What is important is that we learn to, you know, do the things that we were supposed to do in life. Garden and cook and clean and do things that are natural.
Look, it's very simple. If you're not doing your gardening, your cooking, and your cleaning, you're practically blowing Satan, okay? You're blowing Satan, and you're watching this gross display of the success and the conquering of the human realm by Satan. It's too early to get this excited. I gotta calm down. Let's tone it back. Breathe, Jeff. Breathe. Ooh.
And we've been tricked into worshiping a worthless imitation that has nothing for us, nothing to offer us, nothing to offer our children but death. So this is the year of the beast. This is the year of the Antichrist and the devil. You know, Trump is a devil. I don't care who all y'all think. You know, at the end of the day, though, the truth is that God works through everybody, even the evil. God is controlling the evil. So in a way, everybody good and evil is working for God, but we also have our free will to say we're not going to mess with that. We want good and we want righteousness. So just keep your eyes open. And like I said, I'm going to make another video later on tonight. So just be looking out for that.
Again, though, that's the whole thing that I'm kind of confused about with this kind of argument is, you know, if God creates evil too, well then why can't you just then, wouldn't you just give up and say, well, things are just going to go according to his plan because they will anyway? Why would you get emotionally invested in it? Why not just embrace apathy? Be like, yeah, no, I'm on God's side, but like, I can't fucking do anything about it. Oh, well, I'm just going to sit back and watch everybody else fall into the pits of Satan. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's very strange. I think you'll understand now why I was really, really happy about this channel. This is actually tame for her, and I got 2 more for us later on in the show. Okay, let me catch up real quick. You guys are fucking killing it over here. You're slaying it. Oh my god, slaying it, slaying it. Heavy Arms Kai 2000. Hey Jeff, hope you're doing fantastic. I am, thank you very much. You brought up a contention about laws and immunizations a few roundups ago. Would love to chat with you and provide objective proof to back up legislation. Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm not really back to Twitter yet, but I am posting when it's important. But, you know, I am thinking about starting to give out my ICQ number. I just logged into my ICQ for the first time in like 16 years. And as a joke, I think it'd be kind of funny to, like, just open it up as anytime anybody wants to chat with me, they could just ICQ me. And that way I have to make people install an ancient chat app. That'd be hilarious. Queen of Thick says, hey Jeff, I had some extra money, so I decided to give you some. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I have a nasty flu, so I'm happy that the roundup is today. Much love. I am happy to distract you from the flu. It's no fun, and I hope you get better soon, Queen of Thick. Velocirabbit says, got whiskey and Cheez-Its, first time here live. Fuck yeah. Good combination, man. Good combination. Cosign. Crazy Right says, hey Jeff, here's to Amaretto Sours, pizza, and my first live roundup. Hell yeah, welcome. Glad you're here. Merchul 73. My first time to see you live. Hug, huge kisses from France. Appreciate you. It's hard to read with these glasses on, but my studio lights are extremely bright. Generosity from Paula K. Gordon. Thank you so much, Mr. Blue. My computer froze halfway through the homeopath joke. Could you repeat, please? I don't remember it. Eve Elizabeth Ani. Greetings from Nottingham. You make studying fun. Hell yeah. Get it. Fat Jewish Brazilian. Has an awesome username and tossed me some shekels. Thank you. Mickey Ficky, I would like you to tell Memory that she is gorgeous, but with a New Jersey accent, like how Joan Rivers would have said it. By the way, you're gorgeous too, Jeff. Still love you, but oh, thank you. Memory, you're gorgeous. You don't even wait. That's Richie from Boston. That's a Boston one. How do you do a New Jersey accent?
Joan Rivers. I'm here from Joan Rivers.
I'll do my best when she comes in to take over for me when I go on my bathroom break. I'll try and remember to do the Jersey accent. She'll probably come in and like school me on it. She can do a better one. Fat Jewish Brazilian, love you. First roundup, hell yeah, welcome. Paula K. Gordon, in Jamaica, we don't have choice in getting vax. Yay. I mean, yeah, good. I mean, it's such a complicated situation, but I'm glad that you guys probably have a really good immunization schedule. Mickey Ficky says, correction, young lady, it's not the year of the beast, it's the year of the pig. Same thing. Satan is a horde of pigs. Two bears high-fiving. You see, Jeff, the sport of football was created by the Illuminati to broadcast waves to your TV that promote the growth of candida for big pharma. You're going to like one of the videos we got coming up here in a little bit. And I'll do one more and we'll keep going. AE Blackstock says, woot, first roundup live. Love the show, Jeff, and all my love to Memory and the kiddo. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's get back to the crazy. Let's get nuts. We got a long one to go through. Now, I might speed this one up a little bit. It's not a long video, but you'll kind of see where I'm coming from when we start going. This dude is amazing. You want to get depressed? This is how you get depressed. Motivational Doc, the channel, has 1.6 million subscribers. Now, you're going to get depressed when you start seeing the kind of quality videos that come from this fucking channel. Just watch.
I'm here in Cebu, Philippines, and I'm researching a healing art called Pranic Healing.
Pranic Healing.
I spoke with a young lady, and I am here as she's going to do a session on myself. This is used as energy to relieve pain, stress, fatigue, negativities, inner peace, to increase better health. So as I come in here, hello. You are Amy.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Amy. Dr. Mandel, we'll call me Doc Allen. And let me come in and just take a look around here. I can look at the walls. Now, this I gather is your healer here. Who is this now?
That's Master Chua Kuksui,
He
the
is
founder of Pranic Healing.
Okay.
And our happy program.
Okay, great. And you do your healing all in here.
I want to point this out. As we start to watch this, keep in mind, they're trying to portray that this is not rehearsed or not planned in any way. They're trying to make this seem like as organic as possible. Watch how uncomfortable this whole situation is. It's amazing.
Here, this is the first time that I'm aware of this type of healing called Pranic Healing.
Yeah.
So you're going to do some work on my left shoulder. I have a bursitis, inflammation in the shoulder, as well as some chronic left neck problems. And tell me briefly about Pranic Healing. We're using energy within the body. By you releasing this energy, or tell me
1.6 million subscribers,
aura,
energy healing.
The human body.
Come on closer.
Yeah. So the aura is like a meter or more, but also it's interpenetrating inside the body.
Okay.
So Pranic Healing does not touch the physical body when we do the therapy.
Okay,
So we use our hands.
Right, using energy.
Yeah, we use our hands to remove the energy block. So usually when there is pain, there is energy block. So by removing the energy block,
You can almost see how the guy wishes he could coach her better on what he wants her to say.
Discomfort is reduced.
There we go. Here's
So
some
what I'm
Pranic
doing
Healing
right
for you
now
guys.
Actually, is like removing the energy block using my hands.
And what are you feeling, or what are you?
I'm feeling in Pranic Healing we call this energy congestion. So energy congestion is the use of energy that the body is unable to release.
It's a bunch of energy that's pent up in your body, but your body's not able to release it. I don't know why they don't call it energy constipation. It sounds like a more accurate analogy to me. I don't know about you, but like, why do you seem so run down? My energy, it's all constipated, I'm all backed up right now. My energy is just, it's at a poor level.
So normally, Just like as we inhale air, we should release the use of air. Now, when there's part of the body that's not functioning properly, when the body absorbs energy from the surroundings, that part may not be able to release the used up energy. So
1.6
it accumulates,
million
it becomes an energy block.
subscribers.
So eventually, if nothing is done to remove it, then it affects the physical body because that part of the body is now deprived of energy since it cannot go in because of the energy block. So after sweeping, we project energy. We provide fresh energy.
She does this for a while. So let's do this. Let's do this.
Should I be feeling anything?
Should I be feeling anything?
It depends on the patient. There are patients that are sensitive, so they can feel the energy. Others, it's okay not to feel anything. Then I'll go to the other part. How are you feeling so far after that few strokes? Did you feel something?
I might have felt a little release,
Okay.
a little bit of sensation, maybe something that I can't really tell because I'm not moving my arm.
I managed to poop a little bit of energy out.
So you can try to relax. Just relax.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you to connect the tip that comes to the palate. Yeah, like that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know why this is so funny to me, man. Look at his fucking face, man. Oh my god. Hang on.
And how long generally is a treatment when you do this on somebody, depending upon the condition?
Yeah, depending upon the condition, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So how long have you been feeling this?
This has been probably about 2 months now.
So please check, how is it?
Maybe a little bit more increased mobility. Hard to tell right off the bat.
Uh-huh.
All right. Fuck this. I'm sorry. The video itself is not necessarily that fun. I think it's funny because like the dude's expressions are so hilarious. He looks like he's about to fire his producer because his producer like organized this whole thing, you know? That's what it looks like to me. But holy shit. Just the fact that it has that many subscribers and that's the absolute atrocity of a video that came out of it just makes me very happy. Very, very happy. Maybe I'm easily amused. I don't know. But I wanted to share a little gem with you. Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, it's too good. All right, so catching up again real quick. Have to. Otherwise, it piles up too much. The Fat Jewish Brazilian, Satan tastes great. Ooh. Alex Karras, I bought one of your shirts a year or more ago. It's super comfy, thanks. Also probably the only streamer who knows how to pronounce Karras. Yeah, Alex Karras. Donnie, my buddy Donnie says my guitar strings broke, so I'm coming in for the party. How crazy we getting tonight? I got a Coke and my popcorn is being made. I'm ready for the long haul tonight. Hell yeah, dude, buckle in. It gets nutty. It gets really nutty. Now I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a forewarning. Usually I like to spring some things on you here and there. I'll give you a little bit of a warning. There is no putting pee in your eyeballs this month. There's something worse. But it's at the end, so you have to stay for the whole thing if you want to watch it. Goddess 18 finally settled in. Also, the yucky, so sadly no school for me. Also, shameless plug. My birthday is Monday, so thanks for the unintentional gift of comedy and entertainment for tonight. You know what, Goddess 18, happy birthday. Can we get some happy birthdays for Goddess 18 in the chat, please? That would be wonderful. Very, very sweet. Sniglom, thank you very much. Donnie also says, I forgot to get my letter out to you since I don't have any stands. Also, my dog is going crazy, so she must know the roundup is on. Hell yeah! What's your dog's name? And Slight Delirium says, his face is trying desperately to hide the confusion building in his brain. It was one of the most uncomfortable clips I think I've ever seen. It was wonderful. Killer55, good to see Devin Tracy on holiday in the Philippines. Oh. I'm just gonna let that one slide. Yeah. Sweet, sweet. All right, cool. What's next? Oh, boy. This one's fun. This one's fun. There's not a lot visually, so we're going to just kind of play it a little bit. We'll just kind of talk. This one and the one that we just watched are pretty much like the slow videos. The slow videos. Before we get into something that's just like, because we gotta pace ourselves a little bit. We gotta pace ourselves. So this is from a channel that we've watched before on the Roundup a few times. A Call for an Uprising. 445,000 subscribers. Bet he's pretty pissed off though about the conspiracy stuff happening with YouTube and getting demonetized or no longer recommended. Why so scared? YouTube and its liberal troll army are now terminating anti-vaccination videos. This guy spent the first 3 minutes playing Philly D, and I think like some news clip. Yeah. And then he starts talking, and it's pretty much nothing but blackness for the rest of the video. That's all right. It'll allow us to focus. Let's go.
This is A Call for an Uprising. Welcome to today's show. Ask yourself this question.
Okay.
When you see people attacking a claim, when you see the mainstream media, when you see YouTube, you see all these people attacking something like anti-vaccination, shouldn't that be a sign to people that something's seriously wrong?
Why?
The fact that people think we need to have mandatory flu shots and mandatory vaccinations.
Yeah, but the problem still comes down to, what do you mean by mandatory vaccinations? Because nobody has to get any vaccine. Nobody does. In the United States, it doesn't exist. There are just consequences if you don't. That's it. Simple as that.
Even though we have people, which I've shown over and over, like Dr. Oz, telling everyone to get a flu shot, but saying he would never give his flu shot to his own wife and kids. Same with Bill Gates, whose doctor came out and said that he refuses to vaccinate his own children.
I've never heard that one. I'll have to look into that later.
But you don't hear the mainstream media talking about that. You don't hear them talking about the hypocrisy. Then you get douchebags, total clueless, worthless wastes of time.
Douchebags.
Like these guys on YouTube. These are, I guess, YouTube, celebrity channels. These people who have been placed in the YouTube. Every time they put up a video, it goes in the YouTube trending. And there's a reason, by the way, I think it's called Stop Cut. There's a reason that there's no breathing and space between these videos, because that's how, it's a very, very, very manipulative way to use mind control.
Oh, he's talking about jump cut. He's talking about editing, video editing, trying to cut out people's uhs and ums or anything like that to try and make a coherent argument. See, this is the thing you got to keep in mind. People like this dude make the laziest fucking videos. The laziest fucking videos. They put no fucking effort into them whatsoever. So this is threatening to them. Somebody utilizing editing techniques to make a better point. But whatever, that's fine. That includes me.
To not pause, to not take breaths, to constantly be going boom, 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 boom. That's what these people use in their editing. Because they know it works on the masses. It doesn't give their brain time to factor in what they're saying. It just factors it in. It just takes in all the information without allowing you to process it, think about it, and decide if you agree or don't agree. That's why they do it.
I am
so
brainwashing
YouTube is
you guys.
now getting rid of channels that are anti-vaccination, taking ads off channels that are anti-vaccination channels like this. My videos, like this guy was trying to say, everyone's gonna act like they're going against the establishment. Why don't these people who are just so pro-vaccination, why don't they explain the increase in autism and why it's being normalized? Why don't they explain the increase in dementia?
Is this dementia?
Alzheimer's. Why don't they come out and talk about how...
Okay, alright, let's nail it. Let's nail it real quick. Easy talking points. By now, if you guys have been watching my channel, you already know these talking points. You already understand what the data is. You understand what this argument is. But let's do it again. One more goddamn time. Do it live just to show you how simple and easy it is. Why are the autism rates going up? That's easy. The DSM, when it came out, the new edition, broadened the actual categorization of what is considered autism. Thus, we don't actually have more people who are autism. More people are autistic that are actually now called autistic, but were called something else before. That's it. Why are there more people with dementia, more people with Alzheimer's? Because people live longer, you douche. That's why. Of course the rates go up, because we can actually keep these people alive longer. Long enough, hopefully, that as we develop better cures to try and combat things like dementia and Alzheimer's, hopefully they can have some relief, or they can live a better quality life and it not affect them as long. They have more life to live, more time to spend with their loved ones, more time to say goodbye before they just can't do it anymore. That's a personal one for me. Very personal one. But that's why it doesn't help when some jackass like this tries to make up random ass things. Well, this is why everything is just happening. Fuck you. Sorry.
Doctors even admit the flu shot doesn't prevent you from getting the flu, but they still want you to get it. Why don't they come out and say, hey, you know what? My kid's vaccinated, so it doesn't matter if your kid is vaccinated at school, because since my kid's vaccinated, thus he will not get the flu or get the disease because he's already been vaccinated. Huh? Right? I mean, common sense 101. Anytime you see the mainstream media or any of these people, like these jobbers who take their orders from YouTube to talk about these subjects,
sure,
like Philip DeFranco. I mean, what a joke, right? I wonder if he likes bagels or not.
What did you just say? Excuse me? A baking powder? What was that? Let's roll that back just a minute. Yeah? Let's really understand what a call for an uprising just said. You know, call for an uprising with 445,000 subscribers. What did you just say? What the fuck did you just say?
101. Anytime you see the mainstream media or any of these people, like these jobbers who take their orders from YouTube to talk about these subjects, like Philip DeFranco. I mean, what a joke, right? I wonder if he likes bagels or not. Couldn't be more obvious. Couldn't be less entertaining, couldn't be less funny, couldn't be more annoying, and couldn't be more wrong on every topic. But hey,
for those who aren't aware, that is a very, very lazy, very sneaky Jew reference. I am as shocked as you that a crazy wingnut conspiracy theorist would try and attach that to this global conspiracy. And it's never been done before. Wow. Just usually not that fucking obvious, you asshole.
These are the same people who promote...
Wow.
You know, in the same video clip that I took and used, promote drag and trans and all that stuff and think it's cool and it's normal. These are the people who are poisoning our society, poisoning our youth, poisoning our children. Right? And what are they? They're nothing more than bona fide losers. That's what they are.
I know I am.
Who take their pecking orders to poison the population's minds with nonsense about things like vaccinations.
Yep. I personally get my marching orders from George Soros. It's true. It's true. He comes down in his fucking spaceship, right? And after my monthly probing, right before the roundup, in fact, I'm still a little sore from it. It was about 2 days ago. Right after I get deeply, deeply probed by alien overlord Soros, he tells me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing for the rest of the month and how I'm supposed to be brainwashing you good people into getting vaccinated and trying to live happier, healthier lives and avoid things like measles. Nah. That's just the truth. I can only take just a little bit more of this, guys. A little bit more, and then we're going to get to something a little bit more visually stimulating, you know? But I needed to put this guy on blast just a little bit.
Vaccination is dangerous and deadly. Oh, is it? I'm not vaccinated. Things are going good. How about you guys listening to my channel? You're not vaccinated. How are things going? Things are going fine. None of us are dying off. So what's the problem? Oh, are you people who are getting vaccinated the ones who are dying off and getting sick and still getting the flu?
No.
That's not weird or suspicious, is it? What an utter absolute joke, the fact that even YouTube is now taking on these things. It should show people out there that something's behind it. And there's a reason that they would want us vaccinated. There's a reason they give flu shots away for free. Since when does our government give anything away for free? Ever.
Roads, fire department, national security. I mean, you have to pay taxes, but like, that's part and parcel with it. Public health safety programs that fund things like vaccines, that's from your taxes too. Same shit. Like, what do you want? What do you want? He gets 20 more seconds.
What do they give away for free? Flu shots, vaccinations. Get them while you can. Come on in. They're giving them away down at the grocery store. They're giving them away at the Verizon store, Walmart, you name it.
The Verizon store? Really? Has anybody gotten vaccinated at the Verizon store? Because I've been thinking about maybe like doubling up on my vaccines just for the hell of it. I wonder if I could actually do that. I wonder if I could talk to a doctor and be like, can I just prove a point and get double vaccinated? Like all of them all over again? I don't think it would really hurt. Just so I could say I'm the most vaccinated man in America. That would be fucking great. Could you imagine? That would be wonderful. Maybe I should try that. Probably not. I don't know about you guys, but this dude just pisses me off. It just pisses me off. And I don't want to be pissed off. This is a roundup. If we're going to get mad, we should get delightfully and hilariously mad. Not just... Alright. Oh my god. I told you to bring a drink. Hopefully that's the last one that'll make us mad. Hopefully the rest will just be hilariously god-awful. Because they're all bad. They're all bad. Oof. Alright. Let's catch up real quick. Scarlet Rose. Hi, Jeff. I'm happy I made it to the roundup. Sadly, I have to go to bed now. Aw, good night. Sweet dreams, Scarlet Rose. It is Macy, not Marcy. Says, all hail Papa Jeff. Well, thank you very much. Lord Vader says, I can't wait for Brett Keane to inevitably try being a faith healer in an attempt to hustle some morons. You know what? I actually went. I'm sure there's quite a few people who don't know who Brett Keane is, but for those who share similar fan bases with me and Drunken Peasants, there's a guy named Brett Keane. He is very religious, used to be an atheist, has a really bad reputation. I actually did go on his show, I think like a week and a half ago, and had a conversation with him. It went fine. Went totally fine. I don't plan to have a lot of them with him, but, you know, we had a totally fine conversation. Really don't appreciate some of the things he says in some of his videos, but maybe I can convince him to stop. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not a good idea, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker, man. Donnie says, my dog's name is Deja, or Daja. Yes, that's the correct spelling instead of Deja. How has the plague been in your house lately? I know your family's been struggling with sickness all this month. That's true. The kid had a really gnarly cold. And then somebody brought strep to our house, so we all had strep. And then he apparently does not agree with amoxicillin. He had a gnarly amoxicillin rash, which he was fine, just rashy. But you can't really, like these days, with all the measles outbreaks, can you imagine me taking my kid to school, being like, no, it's just an amoxicillin rash. They take one look at him and they're like, no, he does not get to stay here. He looks like he's riddled with measles. But he's fine now. We're all fine. We're all doing great. Did I cut my hair? I see that in the chat. No, I have it all piled up inside this hat. Because if I let it down, I look like I have a mullet. And I'm not saying I won't go Jeff Mullet style later on in the stream, but we're not there yet. Jesse says, hi, Jeff. I just want to tell you thank you for all the videos. I was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. Oh, darling. It's been a tough journey, and I'm trying to power my way through chemo. Next week, I'll be getting a head and eye MRI. I'm nervous. Wish me luck. Hey, let's get some good lucks to Jesse in the chat. I feel for you, and just hang in there. Hopefully, my silly, stupid shitlord antics will bring a smile to your face, and hopefully you'll feel a little bit better. I'll do every little bit that I can. I'll do my tiny little part. But you stay positive. That's important. Puffalopagus says, don't skip the scent booster with my brainwashing. Sadly, this isn't smell-o-vision, so I can't blow, like, Serpent in the Rainbow style instead of zombie powder, essential oil dust. Be wonderful. I don't know what that means. Synonymous says, hey, Jeff, hopefully this will buy you some of that sweet, sweet booze. Here in Toronto, over 6,000 kids were just suspended from school for not being vaccinated. We also have billboards all over the city of anti-vax crap, though. I saw some of those in Toronto. Those piss me off. If you see any of those, and this goes for anybody out there, if you see anti-vax propaganda being put out there, billboards, signs and shit posted all over your town or your city or whatever, send them to me. Please, by all means, send them to me immediately. I want to see them. Especially if you can see what the organization is that's behind it. Mickey Ficky says, I feel like if you're at all concerned of the health and safety of others around you, namely your child's playmates or classmates, you'll vaccinate your kids. Is that the judgy? Or is that too judgy? I don't think so. And I also think it's actually a huge amount of responsibility for parents, if they're going to have their unvaccinated kids around other kids, that they be very forthright and they tell people before their children are exposed to each other whether or not they're vaccinated, because you don't know what the health is of the other children. Maybe they're immunocompromised. Maybe they have a very weak immune system, and that kid could get really ill. So if you're going to make the choice to be an anti-vaxxer, it is your responsibility to try and make sure that people are aware of your choices, because your choices could hurt their kids. Very important. So I don't know. I don't think that's too judgmental at all. Eve Elizabethani, he's a moron about the dementia thing. My grandma passed from vascular dementia. She didn't die from vaccines. Now I'm pissed. Yeah, that one pissed me off too. Skylar Rose says, love the roundups. Sadly, I gotta go to bed so I can work tonight. I promise I'll watch in the morning. Give my love to the kiddo, Mems, and you. Hey, good night. Sweet dreams. Donnie says, so if you like bagels, are you a Papa Juice Smurf? Damn it, Donnie. Damn it. We're getting there. Fucking damn it. Sarah Larson says, here's some showbucks. Thank you. Leslie Bertolino. Keep going to the best. Dawn Marie, that guy upset my dog. And one more. Steely Dan says, hey, Jeff, first time catching the Roundup Live. Here's a few bucks your way. And don't forget, make sure to get your vaccines to turn your frogs gay. That's a good point. Just in case you currently have heterosexual frogs, it's probably a good idea for you to go and get some atrazine, because heterosexual frogs are just not the best frogs. The best frogs are gay frogs. Let's be realistic. I need to breathe. Well, let's watch this video. I don't know how much we're gonna watch of this one either, but there's a reason why we'll do it, and it'll become apparent pretty soon. This is from Daniel Drury. I recently discovered a very fascinating place on Facebook that I've been watching lately. I think I'll talk about it a little bit more after we watch some of this video on some of the troubling things in this group. But there's a very small group of YouTubers that are pee enthusiasts. Like this dude and a bunch of others, they all know Brother Sage, which, if you remember from last month's roundup, was the dude who was drinking piss and putting piss in his nose and his eyes and all that kind of shit. They all know each other. They all hang out in this group. And for some reason, I'm in this group. They haven't detected me yet. Shh. Don't tell anybody. It's hilarious. But let's listen to why this dude drinks his own urine. He doesn't drink any in this, so don't worry. I'm not. You don't need to be freaked out yet.
What's groovy, y'all?
What's groovy?
I wanted to give you a video today about my current urine therapy practice.
Excellent.
And why I do urine therapy.
I want to hear all about it.
Urine therapy is. Urine therapy is the most ancient healing practice I'm aware of. It's the practice of consuming urine, either yours or somebody else's.
I would have never thought that urine therapy was involved with consuming urine. I want this needs to be. This is also, look. I'm doing a public health awareness campaign by showing you this video. Most pee drinkers that I see are very unattractive people. this is an extremely handsome young man. He is a handsome dude. Let's not beat around the bush. Yeah, he may be a piss drinker, but he's a pretty rockin' dude. Most girls I know that are probably around his age would pounce. You don't know who might be a wee-wee drinker. You don't know. It could be anyone.
Internally or externally. And super taboo, super weird for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's, humans have been doing this since we've been humans. Whatever that, whatever a human is, I don't know.
What even is a human, bruh? You know? Do you ever just, sit back and think, what are we? What are we? You wanna drink my piss?
Animals do this in nature.
No, they don't. No. I mean, unless you're talking about the zoo gorilla that's, laying back pissing in his own mouth, I don't think... That's just a bored-ass fucking ape, dude. If you're comparing yourself to, a fucking bored-ass, caged-in animal, I've never heard... I don't think, can you imagine, an elk trying to piss in its own mouth? You know? Or, trying to piss in each other's mouths or something like that? I don't see it. I've seen my dog, not my dog right now, but a dog that I owned, 10 years ago. That dog ate cat shit, right? He's a cat shit eater. It's fucking disgusting. I hated it. Tried to get him not to do it as much as I possibly could. Fucking foul. That dog didn't drink piss. It ate cat shit, and it still didn't drink piss. I don't know where the fuck this guy is getting this shit from.
However weird you think it is, however much you've been programmed into thinking that your pee is waste. It is waste if you flush it down the toilet. That's a huge waste because it's actually medicine. Urine actually has gold in it. Urine has over
gold.
4,600 known metabolites in it. So it's like the ultimate metabolism booster.
Wow. Is it?
Your urine has everything that your blood needs in it. Urine is actually filtered.
I don't know about you guys, but every now and then, when I'm just sitting back, I'm just trying to chill. I'm watching The Umbrella Academy on Netflix. By the way, that was a really good show. And all of a sudden, I just hear my blood being like, "Yo, dude, can we get some piss? We just need a little piss right now." That's just what my blood says to me randomly. Either that, or it was all that DMT I smoked. I don't know.
Blood, basically.
Fuck, man.
Because the way that the blood works, the blood travels through the liver, and the liver gets rid of anything that's not supposed to be in your blood, anything toxic to your blood. And that's what you poop out. That's the broad, in the Bible, I can't remember which verse it is, but it speaks about...
Are you going to tell us there was piss drinking in the Bible? Is that what's about to happen? Please be true. Ooh, yeah. Ice. 3, please. I have the bucket full of ice.
Yeah, I don't use the bucket.
You're so weird. That's literally what the bucket's for.
Yeah, but I like using this.
You like using the tray?
Yeah.
Okay. You're really hot. I am literally disrupting my entire stream just so I can look at your butt for a second. All right, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're a distraction. I'm trying. Look.
At my butt.
I swear to God, this is what I have to deal with. Do you see? It's terrible. Anyway, let's get back to the piss drinker.
The broad way leading to death. That's the poop, your butthole, it goes out the back. You don't want that. That stuff's no good, and people will joke around and they'll say.
So the Bible tells us that we got to avoid the broad way, and the broad way is apparently the brown way. So the Bible tells us not to eat shit. Well, +1 for the Bible then.
So you drink pee, would you eat poop? No, because poop is toxic. It comes from the liver to the gallbladder, out the back. you let the earth eat that, or a dog or something, you know, whatever it wants to. But in that same Bible verse, the narrow way is that which leads to life. And so the yoni and the penis, everything that comes
the penor and the hoo-ha
out of those orifices is life.
Oh.
I mean, why?
What about a yeast infection?
Why would semen come out of the same hole? The thing that can plant a seed and bring life. Why would the same thing come out of that same hole that's bad for you? It doesn't. See how that doesn't make sense? What goes out the back, you don't want. Anything that comes out the front, man, that's fair game to.
All right.
To consume, to bring life.
Oh.
And so this is my morning pee here, and I mean it was like up here. I peed a lot this morning, and I've already, drank. I drank a lot of it. I put some of it on my face.
Wait, is he actually? He's not really gonna drink
belly
it, is he?
button.
Oh, he does drink it.
The belly button is.
Okay, hang on. You know what? I am not gonna. I'm gonna be as nice as I possibly can, because we're not even halfway through, man. We have a ways to go. I just, this is gold, not being ironic or anything like that, but this is pretty goddamn amazing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you guys decide if we're gonna keep going on this video up until the point that he's drinking piss. So I'm gonna make a straw poll. I'm gonna blast it out in the chat. Yeah. I'm gonna blast it out in the chat. You guys can go and vote whether or not we're going to include him drinking piss this early into the roundup. All right, you guys can vote. You guys can have the results. I'm gonna catch up real quick while you do that. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I really didn't think he drank his piss in this one, but just goes to show. Anytime I think I understand what's going to happen on the roundup, I get surprised too. I'm just as shocked as you. I am just as shocked as you that young man wanted to drink his piss. Weird. Frankly, my dear, my friend Frank, how are you, my friend? Toss some shekels. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. We Star says, I have the same hairstyle. I actually growing it out for college. Thanks for keeping me company at work. Good luck. Jess, my brother is suffering sinus cancer right now, too. Oh, buddy. Well, my best to him and yours. Neo Giblu says, wanted to say, hey, thanks again for your help. Would have been here sooner, but I had to put an anti-vaxxer in their place. Fuck yeah, dude. Good for you. Lizzie Robinson says, hi from Laws, dude. Lisa says, hi, Jeff, first time roundup. Thanks for cutting the bullshit out of anti-vaccines. Both me and my partner are autoimmune. Love to you from the UK. Wicked Wolf says, first time catching one of these live. Love you, dude. Keep up the good work. Meldog says, here for all the quack and the woo. Got my adult juice box. Hey, please go mullet. I will at some point. Colin says, hey, I'm writing a speech about anti-vaxxers that are bullshit, as well as the easy way to refute it. This is my second roundup. Also bought the shirt just today. Fuck yeah. Also, Miles Power released a new vid, so yeah. Okay. This is important. If there's anybody out there who's watching me right now, how many people are watching? Actually, I'm kind of curious about that. 940 of my closest fucking friends. Holy shit. Wow. How you doing, guys? If any of you out there are not subscribed to Miles Power, I don't know what's going on with you. MYLES Power. He is literally the YouTuber that inspired me to do YouTube, and his videos are better than mine. They straight up are. They're better than mine. So if you're not subscribed to Miles, you need to go subscribe. I'm going to go look at this. Oh, my God. You guys are almost split. 53% says pee drink. 47 says no pee gross. Oh, my God. How do I decide? Are you guys trying to mess with me? Oh, my God. We're going to keep going on this video all the way up until he drinks some piss. And then if we're feeling spunky, we'll bring him back at the end. Yeah? Okay. This is what we're gonna do. This will make it so we can all have our cake and eat it too. All right. All the way up until he drinks his pee-pee. That is... Yeah, he gets like 30 more seconds, and then we gotta move on to the next one.
It's a very good spot to apply things on your skin because it's a very thin spot. It's the amount of separation between the inside and the outside at your belly button is very little, and same with the armpits. And same with the palms of your hands. That's why you can kind of see like redness in your palms is blood. And so this is why the Egyptians would put their hands up to the sun, because it would get the sunlight straight into their blood.
Deep.
So,
I mean, you know, it's not like the skin on the palm of our hand is extremely thick by comparison to the back of our hand, and we know that. Nah, that's for losers. Fuck me. All right. But the poll, I know the poll. Okay, here, let me show you how the poll ended up. Take a look at this. This is how the poll ended up. Bam. There's the poll. That's too close. So I'm going to do both. I will show you this young man drinking the pee-pee, but in just a little bit. We're going to instead move on just a little bit. We'll come back to that video. That way people have plenty of time to enjoy the roundup without having to gag and run away because they're looking at some dude drinking his piss and they didn't sign up for that. That's why I try and keep that stuff at the end. I'm trying to be courteous. Oh my gosh. Lisa says, hi, Jeff. First time roundup. Thanks for cutting the bullshit out of anti-vaccines. Both me and my partner are autoimmune. Love to you from the UK. Hey, love from me to the UK. I love all you people in the UK that hang out with me sometimes. Did I already read that one? I did. Oh, I did. Fucking goddamn. Riz Crowell says he looks like a Targaryen. He kind of does, actually, doesn't he? Where did he go? Oh my god. There's so many videos tonight. I don't even know. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. He does kind of look like a Targaryen. Lexi Banks, Jeff needs to make a horror theater video about the urine therapy advocates. I should. Grace C says, please look into David Stephen more. His Facebook video rants are next level crazy. David Stephen. Yeah, let me write that down. I take your guys' suggestions for videos and things to investigate very seriously. Like, very, very, very seriously. Reaper Fox Crazy says, talk about a piss poor effort. That was, Oop, I understood that reference. Evil Me says, I'm just waiting for the jizz therapy to become a thing. I know, man. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of people who are into jizz therapy, although there is that one vegan woman who makes semen cookies. I think we talked about that, like, a month or two ago. Yeah. Crazy Right says, White Siskitten. That's what the shit in Old English. Oh, crazy. Red Scare says 5 super delegate votes for piss drinking. Oh, fucking Christ. God damn it. Donnie says, just want to say, can I get some peekies up in the chat for all the people in the YouTube Saints Discord? All y'all in there have made my life 10 times better and have made me love the feminine penis. Yes, Canuck, I have fallen for it. That probably requires a little bit of explanation. Me and my very best dear friend, Wizard of Cause, do a show called The YouTube Saints. On Wednesdays, we're on Twitch, twitch.tv/YouTube Saints. Yes. And then on Fridays, we're on our YouTube channel, The YouTube Saints. Easy to find. But a little community has sprung up around us doing that show. It's just like a late night show. We just goof off and maybe hang out with friends. Sometimes we bring on the audience or whatever. We just have fun. But the community that's built up around that and the Discord server and everything like that, wonderful people. Some of my favorite people on the planet. So I have immense amounts of love for that community. And if you're interested, you should check out the show sometime. It's good stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the roundup. I clicked over for the next one, and I just... Well, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. I bet you can even guess who it is next. I'm pulling her in early this time. I'm pulling in early. If you got any predictions on who it is, you can go ahead and type them in now. It'll probably already be playing before you're done typing. So, it's my girlfriend. Yeah, it's Jillian time. I feel like we can't really have a roundup anymore without certain characters present. Jillian is a staple at this point. Like, I always have to play at least one Jillian video, and then, like, there's a rotating cast of people that I will include, and if I don't want to include one, I'll include the other. It just depends on, like, how things are going. Yeah, oh yeah, you guys guessed it right away. Fucking Jillian, oh my god. I haven't watched this video either, but I mean, male or female could be a biological afterthought based upon mutations. The name alone meant I had to play it on the roundup, you know what I'm saying? Hi, baby, how are you?
Okay, so we now understand balance, and that's one of my headings on my chapters is about balance. We understand that balance is based upon not one factor to or more prominent than the other. And so that's in just so many different, I would say, aspects. And so let's look at just real quick the three things that will kill you as well as keep you alive. The Candida.
Hang on. She's sounding like she's in smart mode, like Jillian smart mode, so let's get her smart glasses on. All right. I'm ready. Let's go, baby.
Quick, the three things that will kill you as well as keep you alive. The Candida,
okay,
NK cells, and then hormones, right? Hey, Bobby Lynn. So they all have to strike a balance. You can't use one to then offset the other. They use each other, but you can't be using predominantly one to try to then manage the other. Hey, man.
So you can't off-balance your Candida with hormones in your... I don't even know what she's talking about with NK cells. Like, it's like probably her latest buzzword thing that she read in a journal or an article about, and she's like, this makes sense in my world. Whatever.
Amanda. So we know that balance is what our whole universe is about. Balancing the negative elements and the positive elements based upon the laws of whatever the purpose of the biological entity is. Okay,
Yo,
there's
cracking
laws
my ass up
that
in the
need
chat.
to be applied and adhered to. And if you violate a law, then there's a consequence. Death is a consequence. If you adhere to a law, then life is a consequence, because those are the two absolutes. So now let's take that balance and apply it to males and females.
Must we? Okay, all right, let's do it. Balance between males and females. I'm sure this is not going to piss me off at all.
See, here's the thing, and this is where the whole thing with the biblical stories come from. I just talked about Adam and Eve, and Adam parthenogenically is created Eve, and then you have Mary and Metis. So Mary created Jesus, okay, parthenogenically, and then you have
Hey, I actually do want to try and figure out what she's saying. So hang on, let me just scroll it back just for a second. Hang on.
Eve, and Adam parthenogenically is created Eve, and then you have Mary and Metis. So Mary created Jesus, okay, parthenogenically.
Okay.
And then you have Metis creating Athena, parthenogenically.
So in your universe, Adam and Eve is real, Mary and Jesus is real, and Metis and Athena are real. All right.
Okay, and so now we're looking at...
And then they made Charlene! Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, Matthew Bush. Fuck yeah. Fucking Charlene. I don't think Charlene showed back up again. I think she was kicked out. What a bitch. That bitch Charlene.
Males and females. They could be a biological afterthought based upon mutations, and they balance each other out.
Oh, okay.
Based upon declining population. So if you have too many females and not enough males, so forget if they're 100% well, because we know back then that wasn't happening because they weren't doing major fermentation. Okay, so if you have just now look up like the Amazon women, or look up just, you know, a female.
Amazon Women on the Moon is an incredible film, but I think Jillian's getting confused from fan fiction and not really reality. Was there ever like an Amazonian tribe of like snoo? I don't think so. I think that's all like a weird fantasy thing. Maybe there's an anthropological like basis for it, but if there is, I don't know. I really don't know.
Matriarchal population. Okay, so there isn't a male to fertilize. So then, guess what? They can then keep the species forward by parthenogenically creating a baby, a female.
Divine. She's trying to use a smart word to say divine conception, but here's the thing, Jillian. If there's a bunch of women and not as many bunches of men, Jillian, you are aware that people can have multiple partners, right? Like that's a thing. Like that actually. No? Okay.
And then you have only a male population with no females. Now you can go to a prison and see if they're, parthenogenically created, but I doubt it. That's not going to happen in a prison.
I doubt that there's been any divine conception, immaculate conceptions in a prison. You know what? I'm with you on that one. I think you're probably right.
But I mean, that's interesting to think about.
No, it's not.
But you have just a male population. There are no women. Then you're looking at Adam creating Eve.
Okay.
Because the universe has to strike a balance. The human body is no different than all your different elements that need to be balanced, well balanced. And then humans are a component of the larger picture. Okay? Humans are a component of the larger picture.
Yes, sure.
And so if there is a declining population of men, then yes, women will be able to bear babies and self-fertilize. And we see it in tumors and
fuck, hang on. Oh. Hang on. Ooh. Okay. I need to think about that one for a second. I had no idea that this is going to be so gold. This is amazing. Fuck me dead. This is amazing. Okay. So, what Jillian... Okay, so what Jillian's trying to say is that if for some reason there's a drastic lack of men and there's too many women, that because nature is all about balance, women will self-fertilize and is right now about to compare self-fertilizing women to tumors. I am so excited. Wow, I haven't been this excited about a Jillian video in a while. Oh my god. Here, let's hear this. Let's get a little bit more of the context right before she goes. Here.
And so if there is a declining population of men, then yes, women will be able to bear babies and self-fertilize.
Self-fertilize.
And we see it in tumors and with hair and nails and all that. And we see some in biblical stories. And then and so if there's a declining population of men or of women and only men, then somehow the human species has to carry itself forward. That's probably where Adam came in. And then it's just ironic that it's like the born again Christians don't like the fact that there's Adam and Steve. They only think of Adam and Eve. So yeah, Amanda, it really does, because it's about, you can't help. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes there is a decline. And when there's a decline in a specific population, let's say there's a decline in the zebra population, and the lions are eating the zebras, and then there's too many lions that'll eat up all the zebras, and the lions die. So there has to be a balance of zebras to be able to then reproduce, so they don't go out of existence because all the lions are eating the zebras. So reproduction always keeps a balance regardless of who is reproducing. And so then you have the gender wars. And this is where I've been doing my research this last week about...
I was just about to pause it because I was like, okay, well, let's break that down for a second. But gender wars? Proceed, madame.
Parthenogenesis are males an afterthought, are females an afterthought. And then I'm looking at the 3 characters in the Bible, and then Parthenogenesis, and then the male-female split, and I'm like, holy shit. Wait, male and female is just another representation of balance. So forget being 100% well, just if males aren't even existing in one, let's say on an island.
Okay.
If it's just a female island,
Right.
that collective energy is going to realize that there is no males, and they'll find a way to carry the species forward. Parthenogenesis, self-fertilization. But you have to have components like saline.
Hang on. So there's a deserted island, right? But it's not deserted. It is now populated by women, but no men. There are no men. But the energy field in between all of the women collectively understands that there is no men. So because there's no men, that energy field then is going to modify and change so that they can parthenogenically, immaculate conception, make more humans. What is this about saline? If she's going to say that saline can be a stand-in for semen, I am going to fucking lose my shit. I am going to fucking poop my pants live on camera laughing this fucking hard. Don't you do it.
And the electrical charge. And that's where all these ritual dances, like they do like in the Druids, the ritual dances to create that electrical charge, and they're fasting and taking in herbs, so they're lowering their immune system, and they're taking in salt and other types of things, and then that's how they're able to then parthenogenically bear babies without men. Holy freaking crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go.
So the Druids do a dance and use salt and saline to have immaculate conception. It's not exactly as a stand-in for semen, but it's fucking close enough.
Think about this for a minute, but just consider this, guys. Consider it. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye, Jillian. That's my girlfriend right there. Yeah, the moment she said druids, my brain just kind of went, okay, yeah, all right, yep, druids. Sure. Why not? Okay, let's catch up again. Oh my god. Ver H, the thinnest skin is actually on our eyelids. I did not know that, but that sounds pretty accurate, yeah. Annabeth Rose Winchester, this guy sounds so high. Oh, the pea drinker dude. Yeah, he really did. Donnie says, since Jillian is here, I have to remind you, salt is not a damn spice, Jeff. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, I know that salt is not, but it's on the spice rack with all the other spices. You keep your salt next to all your spices. That's why it's... Shut up. Adam Kim says, honestly, Jilly might promote some awful things, but as a character, I love her. She's just brilliant. No, me too. Me too. I have to actively remind myself that Jillian's protocol has really hurt people. I have to remind myself of that all the time. Otherwise, I get totally charmed by her, and I start feeling really, like, sorry for her because I've been so mean to her. But then I remember all the shit that she's actually done to people, and I'm like, I'm looking forward to the next song of Salt and Poo, which there will be another one. Christy R says, Facebook group Start Mandatory Vaccinations loves you. Fuck yeah! What's up, Start Mandatory Vaccinations? Good Facebook group. Good for countering the whole bullshit. Stop mandatory vaccinations, Larry Cook. You guys are fucking great. You're wonderful. Two Bears high-fiving says, oh god, is Jillian a feminazi as well? Nah, I don't think so. Jillian's just got some really weird beliefs when it comes to gender and relationships, like just some weird stuff. Jay Caesar, by the way, really good name there, Jay Caesar. I don't know what's going on. I just got here. Hi, Jeff. But I'm wondering if next she'll claim we have frog DNA to change sex or some shit. Strangely enough, no, she did not. But Jillian also kind of believes that, like, belief can manifest all sorts of shit. La Berbera Tejana says we should set her up on a blind date with Alex Jones. She loves Alex Jones. That's something that I discovered, actually, later on in my investigations into Jillian, is that she really does love Alex Jones. Alex Karras says, maybe Jilly thought that No Men Beyond This Point was a real documentary. And Evil Me says, the juice is starting to have side effects on her. I think it's had some side effects on her for a while, to be honest with you. I really do. Oh, fuck. All right. There we go. I might have to start cutting some of these out that aren't going to be as, like, hilarious. But they're all hilarious. Otherwise, we're going to have a long fucking Wingnut Roundup. Holy shit, guys. I don't know. I've got so much on my plate tonight. 977 people. Wow, damn. Hello. Welcome, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're having a good time. All right. This is from the Fullerton Informer. 78,000 subscribers. Almost 1 million views. And this was put out 18 days ago. So this dude is slaying it. Absolutely slaying it. I found a lot of these videos, by the way, while I was streaming on Twitch. And for those who don't know, I do stream on Twitch quite a bit. Twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday. I'll do research streams where I look stuff up like this. I'll do filming streams where I'm actually filming my videos live. You get to watch me do that. And I do editing streams so you can see me edit. I really don't play a lot of video games on Twitch. It's mostly me working. But you can hang out with me while I'm working. And we actually found this one while I was streaming on Twitch, and I was absolutely charmed by it. And we decided that if I really want to get some big numbers in a video, I got to make a video about 5G. But I honestly just don't give that much of a shit, so instead I'm just going to laugh at this guy's video. Welcome. Let's go.
All right, folks. This is...
Again, another lazy-ass video. He didn't even edit out that he coughed right before he started. Like, what the fuck?
Joe Embriano, and once again, we're in a lot of trouble. You know, I don't know why people seem to think it's okay to let them get irradiated. I don't understand what's the matter with you people. Do you think these systems that they're putting up on these towers are there so you can watch Netflix and play video games on your phone while you're taking a dump?
I'm going to guess you're going to say no. Although I do all those things while I am taking a dump, by the way.
Do you not realize what is in store for people right now? Do you realize what they're doing with this stuff?
More Roundup?
Do you realize what this stuff does? These towers are weaponry. These systems are weaponized.
Okay.
I'm going to go over a couple things with you. I've gone over a lot of things in the past, but I'm going to keep hitting on this because it's not sinking in. Most people are in a trance.
Who are you talking to? Do you, like, have the engagement with your audience of, like, is it sinking in that these things are death rays? And they're like, no, dude, no. And he's like, oh, damn, okay, well, I got to do more? Or is he just pissed because, like, the rest of the world isn't just responding to everything that he says? There are people like that.
Most people are zombies. Most people are self-absorbed, myopic children, even though they're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, even 80 years old. They just want to go and stare at the TV and cuddle up with their little blankie and stay on their merry-go-round and microwave their Hot Pockets. Folks, we are being herded into the compact cities, and they're putting the towers in. Now they're going to be putting in the microcells instead of these huge towers that are already in place, with power generating systems the size of shipping containers next to them.
I will say, yes, he does have very thick, luxurious hair. It's kind of done in like an owl's wing kind of thing going on that, I don't know. It's almost a Kramer haircut, you know what I mean? But it is luxurious, beautiful, thick hair.
With cables 4 to 5 inches in diameter, capable of handling hundreds of thousands of volts, what, for 5 watts of power? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. What's coming is a kill grid.
It's a kill grid.
Make no bones about it. These people, tell your kids we're overpopulated. These people that run things, like Mr. Gates, Prince Philip, Mr. Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, all these people talk about how to reduce the population to 95% down from what it is right now. We are in the midst of a silent war.
So what he's referencing there's something, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's called the Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones is a monument that was erected in 1980 in Elbert County, Georgia. and it's like this really, really bizarre sculpture that has like in 8 modern languages is a set of 10 guidelines and talking about like what needs to happen for the world to thrive. It's become the basis for so many wingnut goddamn conspiracy theories. But if you want an interesting read, and it's quite a rabbit hole to go down, search on YouTube for Georgia Guidestones. There will be people telling you all about the truth of the Georgia. I don't even know what the fucking truth is of the Georgia Guidestones, but it is really fascinating. If you're as addicted to this kind of shit as I am, it's fascinating.
They're not going to fire a shot, folks. They're going to cook you.
They're going to cook you.
And they're going to do it with invisible radio frequency emissions that you're addicted to and in love with. Because
That's right.
your junk works.
That's right.
No matter where you go. You got to have your texts. You got to have your emails. You got to.
That Netflix you're watching, that Netflix you're binging while you're sitting there taking a fat fucking shit, that same radiation that's pouring through the air that's enabling you to watch all that stuff. It's episodes of Seinfeld on Hulu. By the way, it's on Hulu. I just discovered that. I've been binging that quite a bit. Seinfeld's awesome. It's gonna cook you. They're gonna cook you like a TV fucking dinner, man. The fucking cell phone radiation. The EMF.
Check your Facebook. Look, I know. I'm a salesman. I'm on the road. I'm in the field. I'm in the office. I need to be in touch with people. People need to be in touch with me.
Of course.
I'm a researcher. I'm an activist. I need to be in touch with people. People need to be in touch with me.
Right.
But at what cost? Now, the frequencies that they're deploying are weaponized frequencies.
Oh.
And I'm going to explain this to you. Right now, the Wi-Fi in your house is 2.4 gigahertz. That's a frequency that stuff broadcasts on. Now, you can't open up a radio station without an FCC license. You got to have a license to broadcast, and you've got to be given access to certain frequencies to broadcast on. That's called spectrum. They allot certain spectrum to certain companies, and if you haven't figured it out, your parents and your grandparents were watching the idiot box on the spectrum that was opened up 80 years ago, and the radio stations and the TV stations are controlled by 5 companies. Now they're probably controlled by 3 or 2.
So what?
They have been feeding you lies for decades and decades and decades.
Oh.
You can't broadcast unless the FCC gives you a license. Now what they've done is the most harmful frequencies imaginable. You know, the 2.4 gigahertz, that happens to be the frequency that the water molecules start to rotate on their axis. And they're hit with the radio frequency emissions at that particular frequency.
Their axis compared to what? The water molecules rotate on their axis. Their axis compared to what? To have an axis for something to rotate on, which, by the way, atoms don't necessarily rotate, they vibrate. Whether they're rotating or not is irrelevant to the actual fundamental mechanisms by which atoms work. That's basic fucking chemistry. But they rotate on their axis. Somebody failed high school fucking chemistry, I swear to God. Okay, so anyway, they rotate on their axis comparatively to whatever planar orientation this dude imagines is out there, I suppose.
Let's see. Why are they messing with the water molecules? Well, we're at 70% water, and they know what this stuff does. So what the FCC did is they opened up that frequency band, that part of the spectrum, to everybody. You don't need a license to broadcast on it. And you know what that did? That virtually ensures complete proliferation and saturation of radio frequency emissions in that part of the spectrum. In other words, they want to bathe you in the frequency that messes with the water molecules. Is that a good idea?
So your 2.4 Wi-Fi is actually broadcasting a harmful radiation that is making your water atoms in your body spin. Now, what this spin does, he doesn't actually say. If it actually is causing any physiological harm, he doesn't actually say. It just does shit. It just does shit. It just does something. Does it sound like a good idea to you? I don't know. It doesn't sound real to me. All right, let's give this guy a couple more minutes.
That's not a good idea.
I am going to stroke out,
Maybe you're not aware of this.
Oh, my God.
So they got you addicted to Wi-Fi and your gadgets.
Yeah. I am addicted to
They're doubling
my
down
gadgets.
now because they're coming out with a new frequency. Because they claim that you can't get enough of your Netflix and enough of your stupid movies or whatever you have to check, that these frequencies are getting congested. There's too much traffic. It's a bunch of frickin' hogwash, folks. Everything works just fine right now. The systems that are in place with these towers is so overkill, it's not even funny. They could run 100,000 times more devices than they're using right now. They got you addicted to these devices. Now they're going to bring a new technology out. This really scares me to go into this because this is the end.
The end.
They've opened up, the FCC's opened up.
So because they're going to be like increasing into 5G, this has just been the proving ground. 4G was just a proving ground that they could actually mess with our water molecules that actually doesn't do anything that you've described it doing. You have described it doing anything at all. But the 5G, this is the apocalyptic human eradication beam weapon thing, apparently. 30 more seconds, and then I'm done with this dude.
Up the millimeter wave band. And
Yes,
they're going to be broadcasting
water
on 60
molecules.
gigahertz, folks. Wi-Fi right now is using the frequency of water molecules. Their rotation on their axis begins at 2.4 gigahertz. In other words, that's the spot on the spectrum of the trillions of frequencies. That's the spot on the spectrum where the maximum dielectric loss of water begins. That's a fancy term for when they start rotating, trying to line up to keep pace with the alternating field, electromagnetic field. So it causes water molecules to vibrate on their axis. Well, they're going to use 60 gigahertz for the new 5G and the new Wi-Fi. It's called Y-Gig. Okay? You need to understand something. This stuff is wicked. Because 60 gigahertz is the oxygen molecule absorption spectrum. I repeat that. This is the frequency that the oxygen molecules.
I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there because first and foremost, we have to understand a couple of basic things about chemistry. First and foremost is that chemistry, especially when you get down to the atomic and molecular level, really doesn't give that much of a shit about gravity. Not really. Not really. We're talking about atomic forces inside of physics. It's not that big of a deal. So the idea of aligning something along to an axis for it to spin on, blah, 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 blah. But also, oxygen is not a molecule. Oxygen is an atom. Molecules are made of atoms. They're not the same thing. They're a combination of atoms. Ugh. Ugh. The dumb is making me feel high, man. It's so crazy. The oxygen molecule. Fuck you, you're an idiot, you're done. Your time on the pedestal has been expired. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit. That's terrible. I need to do something real quick. I'm gonna call in my ringer. Because I'm gonna have to take a break here real quick and have Mems tackle a video with you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that I'm all lined up. Yes, I am. Cool. Excellent. All right, let's catch up with our stuff. Oh, wait. Where was that? Evil Me, I think I read this one already, but Evil Me says the juice is starting to have a side effect on her for Jillian, indeed. Veloz Rabbit says I was sincerely waiting for Jillian to start plugging her juice as a semen replacement. I mean, she's replaced a lot of things with juice. Like, she claims the Jilly juice can be used as, like, breast milk, that kind of shit. It's crazy. Lexi Banks says, I'm here till you stop streaming Jeff Moore. I might hold you to that. We might be here for a while, for sure. Tony Dex says, grab a top shelf drink on me. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Sierra Larson says, I'm a novelist, and the one I'm working on right now has a main character obsessed with conspiracy theories. I was worried I was going too far with her, but these Wingnuts make her seem totally sane. Oh, when you think, like, you might be going too far and trying to represent, like, conspiracy theorists, I can show you the world. Lots of wingnuts in different places. The flat earth and vaccines cause autism. Barely scratches the surface. A whole new world of batshit wingnuts and fuckery. I just made that off the top of my head. That was weird. Yeah, no, dude, absolutely crazy shit. This is like my life now. This is all I know. Mickey Ficky says, is Bill Gates an anti-vaxxer? No, he's not. And actually, Bill Gates has been doing a lot of really good stuff trying to promote vaccines and getting it to third world countries. Heavy Arms Kai says, this Towers dude is copying what Alex Jones said on Joe Rogan. Rot Soy says, sorry I'm late. I was looking forward to the stream, but I've been very sick with the flu. I'm sorry, buddy. Compromised immune system? Ooh, even worse. Did you hear about YouTube's decision to prevent anti-vax channels from running ads? I did, and I love it. Don't want these channels to go away. I want their freedom of speech to be 100% preserved, because my job depends on them being able to say dumb shit. But doesn't mean that they need to get rewarded with ad revenue, because most advertisers I know probably don't want to have that running on anti-vax shit. Just saying. Counterclaw says, hey Jeff, I'm a big fan, and this is my first live roundup. Wishing you and your family the best. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. And one Canuck says, oxygen is also not a spice. You know what? You're right. Oxygen is not a spice. You cannot spice things with oxygen. You're correct. You guys, you know, one of the things that I love the most about doing this kind of thing, especially like, you know, hi, baby. No, you're fine. You're 100% fine. One of the things that I love the most about it, though, especially doing like live stuff, hanging out in Twitch and whatnot, is like the kind of bullying that happens. People in like the live chats and everything, they bully me all the time, but it's with love, and I think it's very sweet, and I like it a lot. So Mems is going to take over for us real quick. Let me make sure the sound is working good.
Or leading you down a different...
Yeah, it's working good.
Oh, we got cacao nibs.
I know, we got cacao nibs. You can have anything that you want that's there. Yeah. So all you got to do is just watch this video and just control it from there and enjoy. This is from Black Witch Coven, so I'm going to leave you guys with Mems for a few minutes while I go piss and get myself...
Mems and the gnome.
You and the gnome, that's right. That's your co-host.
Yes.
You probably want both. They're kind of fucky.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Go. I'm going. Get out of here.
My Bixby just said have a good one.
Did you guys hear that? Jeff's phone just said have a good one.
Have a good one.
Why is your Bixby a man?
What's wrong with it? Whatever.
Because women sound better. Okay, guys. All right. We've got our Noam Chomsky here. That's what I'm going to name him. Noam Chomsky. We've got our drink. I made a Colorado Bulldog, which is delicious. Let's get to it. Let's watch this shit. I know how they made that effect. I know how they did those graphics.
Greetings. Today I want to talk about trickster spirits. Now I know I've done a video before on trickster spirits.
Trickster spirits? Is she talking tricky fairies, or is she talking trickster like they're out in the corner trying to trick themselves out? I don't know. Isn't that a phrase for prostitutes? I'm really not as entertaining as Jeff, and I'm sorry.
But in this video, I want to focus specifically on how a trickster spirit can affect your spell casting.
Oh.
So this was a case for a client, and it's a case for a lot of you who are already working with spirits and already spell casting with our level of spirits. So when you're casting spells sometimes and you get this relationship, you've built up a relationship with the spirit, you understand their energy. For example, I know what the energy of Lucifer feels like.
Wait. She knows what the energy of Lucifer feels like. Does that mean that... But witches aren't Christian. Witches aren't Christian, so therefore, like, there is no Lucifer in witch religion. So how could she know what the energy of Lucifer feels like if she's really a witch? I don't I'm so frustrated. People can't even get their own lore right.
I understand the energy difference between Lucifer and Astaroth. You know, if another spirit comes in that I'm used to working with, I understand the difference of their energy.
Those are Christian people. Those are characters in the Christian religion. And if you are a witch, then you are not Christian. Therefore, you should not be believing in Christian characters, right? Why did you make me watch this?
Because it's hilarious.
No, I'm getting frustrated.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's keep going.
She's talking about how she understands the spirits of Lucifer and Astaroth, but those are people from the creationist religion, and if you're a witch, then obviously you don't believe in that.
So why would she then...
So why would you be saying that you feel...
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she'll clarify.
So when you have spent all this time building up this relationship, understanding the energy, and then all of a sudden you're asking this spirit questions, and it seems like to be either a different spirit or leading you down a different track, it sort of like feels like a betrayal. And
I feel
in
betrayed,
this
bitch.
Case, you know, she came to me asking for my thoughts on why this is happening and what we can do about it.
Yes.
So the first thing I said for her to do was to use a pendulum, a fresh pendulum, and ask us a number of questions, including asking if it is a trickster spirit, even though generally trickster spirits won't admit they're trickster spirits. I asked if this spirit,
Are you triggered?
to ask the spirit if it is in fact blocking her spells.
Okay, tell me why you're triggered real quick.
No, I don't want to talk about why I'm triggered.
Okay, it's all right.
I'm a really frustrated dirt worshiper. We'll put it like that.
I know. My crazy pagan wife.
I'm not really pagan. I have my own shit.
I know. It's all good.
I'm so glad I have a vodka drink.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You smell like cigarettes and I want one.
No, you quit. And I'm proud of you.
3 weeks?
Proud of you. Mims is 3 weeks without cigarettes. I'm right behind her just as soon as I quit again too.
Yeah, it's funny because like he was a vapor and then I quit and now he's taking up cigarettes and I feel like the universe is just teasing me.
I know. I'll be there. I'll be there soon.
It's like I need to catch up to Jeff.
Aww.
No, backwards. Anyways, thanks chat for letting me get frustrated in front of you. And
Maybe we'll do it again at some point.
Oh, and I've named him.
What's his name?
Noam Chomsky.
This is Noam Chomsky?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I will. Thank you.
Not get triggered by the freaking fake pagan.
Fake pagan. Hey, I think she's hot, dude.
I'd stick it in her butt.
You'd stick it in her butt?
Yeah.
I knew you would. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Would anybody out there in the chat not stick it in this, which is... Oh, let's not do that. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not do that. Let's not be those guys. But I would.
And questions surrounding that. Now, naturally, pendulums, you only get yes or no answers.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really only picked this one because I wanted to torture Mems with her for a little bit. We'll see how the show goes. And maybe here in a little bit, Mems will step back in again for a little bit. Mems better than Jeff. Ouch! Ouch! Right through the heart. No! Oh my God. Betrayed. I've been one-upped by my own wife. I was intellectually cucked by my wife on a live stream. It's terrible. It's the worst thing that's ever happened. All right. Anyway. This is Jeff says, the spice must flow. Yes, indeed. The Fremen of Arrakis, they demanded. Kane Andrews says, from one Oregonian constantly driven nuts by woo peddlers to another. Thank you for these videos. My girlfriend and I both love you. Oh, thank you so much, Kane. If you're a fellow Oregonian, maybe you're in Portland. I'll be coming to Portland to hang out with people here pretty soon. Ordania says, gotta go in a bit, work tomorrow, but have fun tonight, guys. Love both of you. Thank you very much, Ordania. Of Emerald and Oak says, first live stream to watch all the way through. My favorite part is memes. Love y'all. My favorite part is memes, too, because that means I get to go pee. Neo Gibbo says, evening, memes. Have a drink with Jeff on me. Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much. Adam Kim says, you're amazing, memes. Just have more confidence. She's wonderful. She honestly is really wonderful. And she could do really good in a live setting, but it's not what she really... She's not super big on it. Which I feel. I vibe with that. Guys, I got something special for you next. This is actually going to be something rather special, and I think you're going to get a kick out of it, too. Long-standing tradition here on the Wingnut Roundup is somebody that we accidentally discovered a long time ago, and since then we've been watching her videos quite a bit, and she's starting to step into my territory. Not kidding. Not kidding. I'm speaking, of course, of the venerable Dr. Mumbi Saraki. I'm straight up serious about this. She is debunking bullshit. Granted, she still says a bunch of bullshit, but in this video, she's going to debunk bullshit. You're stepping on my toes, Dr. Mumbi. Also, a little bit more subscribers than me. Race is on. What is up, girl? What is up? So here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome to Africa Watch on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I pray you're well in all your ways and that you are living your best life. So much happening on the African continent. Thanks to every single person that has subscribed to the channel, that supports us through our PayPal and Patreon. Love you guys. You're awesome.
Oh, shit. And, I left my drink
outside. Thanks to everybody who sends us in stories, etc. You know, if you have anything juicy you want to share, go ahead and get in touch.
I need my drink.
My email is drmumbi@drmumbishow.com. Anyway, those are stories for other days. Now, there's a lot happening on the African continent. The good, the bad, the ugly is always covered on this show. And can you imagine? Twitter has got African Twitter, or black, it wasn't even black Twitter, African Twitter has...
Okay, so not black Twitter, African Twitter. I lost my fucking drink. So I'm gonna text Baz real quick. I lost my mug. Help! Okay, there we go.
Gone absolutely insane after a preacher alleged to have resurrected a man during his live service. Now, the story goes that this pastor, he's become very big. He's called Pastor Alpha Lukau, and he's one of these, one of these pastors who have found greener pastures in I think he's in South Africa. And what they do is, like, there's all these big pastors who go to South Africa, set up these huge mega churches, and they have a lot of miracles.
This is actually a very, very common thing in Africa, actually. I've looked into this quite a bit myself. There is a tendency for hardcore evangelists to go to Africa and set up megachurches. So she's absolutely 100% right. Some people were saying, like, her hair's kind of crazy. I like her hair. I really do. Like, in the scope of things, of all the people that I cover a lot on my channel, I mean, granted, Dr. Mumbi, I've never made a video about her. I only play her on the Roundup. But if it's a statement of effect, like, I think Dr. Mumbi is prettier than Jillian. I think Dr. Mumbi is a very beautiful woman. Crazy, but she's very beautiful.
Miracles, and that's what I'm talking about this, because this is real. This is really news. And they have a lot of miracles that they perform, including gold dust on on their followers' hands. It's just total madness and insanity. But now, during the Sunday service, it turns out that this pastor, a coffin was brought into the service during, was brought into the service, taken to his basement, and the pastor did a few things, spoke in tongues, touched the man here and there, and the man rose.
Touch the man? Uh-oh.
From the dead. Take a look at this clip.
I'm cheating on Jillian with Mumbi. That's right.
He died since Friday.
He was in a mortuary. This is a brother. And this is the landlord. And you, who are you? Family members.
It's the mother of the wife.
Come here. This is the wife.
Yes, this is the wife.
Come here. This is the wife. Okay. Romosete. Jesus. Celebrate Jesus.
We glorify
Celebrate Jesus.
Woo! Woo! Yes.
Jesus.
What is his name?
Jesus.
Elliot. Hello, Elliot.
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 Jesus.
Lift your hands. Lift your hands.
Lift your hands, everybody. Lift your hands. I can tell if you're not lifting your hands right now. Lift your hands. It seems more like voodoo or like witchcraft than Christianity, but I mean. He's alive! Jesus! Woo!
Never seen before. Never seen before. Church of God.
He looks brain damaged, but he's alive, everybody!
Look what's happening.
You alone are God. The coffin is empty. You alone are God. Jesus. The coffin is empty.
All right, Dr. Mumbi. Dr. Mumbi, break it down for us.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that this is what actually happened? You know, this is... I couldn't even believe it, and it was trending
Neither
everywhere.
can I.
The sad thing is that a lot of people actually believed that Pastor Alf Lukau, Pastor Alf Lukau, actually raised this man from the dead. I mean, we have been so mind-tripped by this whole Christianity thing. And I'm not saying it's not possible, but, you know, and I'm not saying that these kind of powers, superhuman powers is what...
What do you mean it's not? You're not saying it's not possible. Of course it's not possible. He was dead. He's dead. Shit, I missed it. Hang on. Dr. Mumbi, it sounds like you're messing up on this. You're supposed to be debunking this kind of crap. Debunk this for me. You're supposed to be taking over my job. When I retire, the Jeff Holiday channel gets passed on to Dr. Mumbi. Dr. Mumbi is going to be taking over this whole fucking channel. That was the idea that I had when I saw that you were debunking bullshit. So...
this man from the dead. I mean, we have been so mind-tripped by this whole Christianity thing. And I'm not saying it's not possible, but, you know, and I'm not saying that these kind of powers, superhuman powers is what we look at them, don't exist, and that people can't be raised from the dead, people can't be healed. It happens all the time, but never when it's a show like this. And, you know, as much as people want to argue, you know, and I'm sure some of his staunch followers will somehow find this video, as much as people want to argue that it really happened, when you do a little investigation, you find out that actually, allegedly Pastor Alf Lukau, all his, you know, all his people, his handlers, they actually went to the funeral parlor, I think it's in Johannesburg, and got the coffin. Then this young man is alleged to have been hired.
You don't say. What?
to act, but you know what? It wasn't even the raising from the coffin that got me. It was him walking around like he's in a Michael Jackson movie. What was that movie? The one in the Halloween thing. I'm bad, right? I mean, he's watched all these movies. then he's looking at me with his food, just looking crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because, you know, there is a percentage of our population that really believe this happened and that will now flock his church and give him even more millions and, you know, millions of the money
I'm
they
with
don't
you.
even have.
I'm with you. Not cool. Not cool.
What is this world coming to? But
Bunch
here
of
in
bullshit.
Kenya, we weren't as quick to fall for it, and we came up with something called, you know, the Resurrection Challenge. Check a few of the photos and videos.
Well, hang on. I don't know how I feel about this. Is this gonna go a dark place? Where I haven't watched this far into the video, so where we're going, this is unknown territory for me. We're actually there's no bumper cars on this one. Let's see where this goes.
We'll be right back.
Oh wait, is it commercial? The white dude is not convinced.
Wake up.
Yes, yes, hell yeah. I don't know what that is. All right.
Welcome back to the Dr. Booby Show. My name is Dr. Booby.
Nah, that was great. That was fantastic. I tell you what, man. I tell you what. Dr. Booby said a lot of dumb shit, and that's why she's been on the Roundup before. But you know what? That was extremely charming, and that was wonderful. And I love it. I love it. It's wonderful. And I think we could safely say Dr. Moonby is a shitlord. I think we can safely say that. Mm-hmm. Alex Wynn with a little bit of generosity. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Synonymous says, Mem's better than Jeff. Tits better than Bering. Sue better than Dank. It's just the way the world works, my friend. That's true. That's very true. That's fair. Sue Hulk is fucking awesome. Sugar Tits is fucking awesome. Yeah. No. Yeah, female creators are pretty badass, especially when they got no fucks to give, man. They're like, aggressive, grumpy women. Awesome shit. Good stuff. All right, we got another one here. Ooh. Thank you very much. Evil Me says, Dr. Bumby went full savage on that shit. She did. She did, man. She absolutely did. That was wonderful. I'm very impressed with Dr. Bumby right now, I gotta say. All right. We got another one from the fighter inside. The one that we started out the roundup with. I think you'll enjoy this one quite a bit, too. This is a special video.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I wanted to make this video about the nurse who was arrested for basically raping a woman who was in a vegetative state.
You know, heartwarming content.
And getting her pregnant, and a baby is born in Phoenix, Arizona. What is really important about this video is that, first of all, you see the man who was arrested. This is the nurse. You see the one-eye symbolism, and that is not a coincidence. Also, the fact that it happened in Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix represents the rising out of the ashes, and it also represents Lucifer and the resurrection of Lucifer. And the fact that a baby was involved in this, they are just letting you know that Lucifer has risen. Right now is...
So just so everybody is aware, it's not just that this is the year of the beast or the year of Lucifer. Lucifer already has risen, just so you know. Oh, and I also forgot. I said I was going to go mullet. So I'm going to grab the ye old ponytail here. Pull it forward like that. Put the hat back on. Hell yeah, brother. It's time to get redneck on this shit.
very dark times, and I know that everyone always says end times, but right now I think you guys really need to prepare. And I'm not saying this as you need to be fearful, because we don't need to be fearful. Anybody who
Hey, by the way, guys, the devil is literally walking the planet, but you don't have to be fearful. But he is.
believes in God, not believes in God, but knows God is there and lives within you, and that we are going to be fine.
If God is living within me, he needs to pay rent.
No matter what, the evil will never win, and we cannot fear death. Dying is not something that is a terrible thing. We just have to remember that and not let the fear mongering and all this take control. We have to take control of our soul and our spirit. But they're letting you know that that Satan has risen. These
Okay.
are the end times. This is the one-eye symbolism right here. And they're letting you know that the phoenix has risen out of the ashes and a baby was born. And the baby was born by being raped. So there's probably a lot of other symbolism that I'm going to look into. But I needed to make this video. I felt like it was so important to make this video. But if you guys see anything with...
My buddy X Tiger says, if God was within me, it's $200 an hour. Dirty.
in this story, let me know, because I know that there's a lot more meaning than even what I'm saying. The fact that the baby was born out of being raped and the lady was in a vegetative state, it's sick. So we just need to make sure that we're prepared for what's going to happen. Right now, the food and everything is probably going to end up getting stuff put in it. I don't know. The government isn't, basically checking the food. And
obviously, it's the
there's
GMOs.
Probably going to be
It's
a lot
the
of things
GMOs.
going on here in the next few months, and a lot of people are going to be hungry, and who knows what this is going to lead into. But I think it's very important to be mentally prepared, more than physically, but definitely be physically prepared. If you're mentally prepared, then I feel like your adrenaline and the God within you will kick in and you will survive. And I think that the most important thing is coming together as brothers and sisters and helping each other.
Remember, you don't understand. You don't understand. Satan is on the earth. It was born from the rape of a disabled woman by this one-eyed serpent man, and then the baby was conceived and it was born. It's the Antichrist. Do you understand? Any notions of that poor baby that was born from a rape of an incapacitated woman? No, that baby, not innocent. No, it's Satan.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
No, this isn't Dr. Mumby. Oh, whatever. Fucking goddamn it. This is almost over. Holy fuck.
I think a lot of the times, a lot of people, when there's panic, they go to a mind of, I must get for me, I must get for my family. But we have to remember in times like this that we have to come together and share what we have and love.
I agree. When human beings come together, it's a beautiful thing.
Each other, no matter what race we are, no matter what languages we speak, or any kind of barriers that are put in between us. That doesn't matter at this point. We have to come together. So just make sure you guys are mentally prepared for what's about to happen. And I'll be probably making another video on what's going on with this story soon.
You know what? I'm with you on this. I am with you on this. I think we need to be mentally prepared for what's about to happen. And that's the video that we're going to watch next, because holy fucking shit. This next video is going to blow your fucking mind. Eve Elizabethani says, I love how she sounds more and more panicked with each sentence, like her doom is impending. That's what I've noticed about the fighter inside, but also quite a few other notable wingnuts, is these people are extremely fearful. They're terrified. They are 100% terrified of what they perceive is like the next iteration of the world coming to an end. Everything's collapsing around them. Like, this is it, folks. This is doom and gloom. This is the end times. And they're so convinced of it that they are living in constant amounts of fear. It's so bizarre. It's really weird. Bukkake enthusiast Jeff. Hey now. Hey, I don't want to see no erotic fan fiction on the internet, all right? Disavow all of that. Don't you dare. So, of course, we're going to watch a video by Jurassic Liars. I was pretty sure this one was going to get erased from the internet, and he was probably going to get struck down again for this one. So I downloaded it just in case. But surprisingly enough, because this is something that did happen. This happened twice doing the roundup in the past, however long I've been doing this. I think it probably 10 months or something I've been doing the roundup. Twice I have picked out a Jurassic Liars video because it was just that crazy. Focus with all these weird errant hairs sticking out. I have too much hair. It's weird. And by the time the roundup happened, the video got nuked and the channel got nuked. So I downloaded this one just to be safe, but it's still up. And this is gonna blow your fucking mind.
Hey everybody, it's the uneducation of a nation, and I'm here to uneducate you. That's right, I want to take the Jew out of the education. Folks, listen, I'm going to show you some unbelievable stories if you know.
Yeah, he's always a classic guy. Always a classic guy. Trust me, we don't have to watch the whole thing. Definitely don't have to watch the whole thing, but we're going to watch some of it because, oh my God.
What I'm trying to say, okay? This first story is about a billionaire. That's right, this Jew Smurf that you see in front of you.
God damn it. That's what my friend Donnie was referencing because we found this on the on my Twitch channel when we were researching some of these videos to play on the roundup. Let's listen to that one more time.
That's right, this Jew Smurf that you see in front of you, this Papa Jew Smurf right here. He supposedly went to a prostitute at some kind of massage parlor. And you know who this guy is? This guy is a billionaire who owns the New England Patriots. Here is the name of the massage parlor that he went to. Okay, it's called Orchids of Asia. Okay, and the only thing I see in this name, as far as the codes, is it starts with OR in orchids. OR equals 33.
Hey. It's important if we're going to watch a Jurassic Liars video, you got to remember 33 is the key, man. That is the 100% key. Yes, he did just say Papa Jew Smurf. Yes, he did. That's the thing. Okay, here. Let's just we can all be on the same page now. When it comes to talking about wingnuts, when it comes to talking about people who are hardcore into conspiracy theories, the Jew conspiracy is one of the longest running conspiracies on the planet. It's been around for something like 1,600 years. A long time. Longer than we've had longer than we've had almost anything, for fuck's sake. Like, this is one of the oldest running fucking conspiracies on the planet. But for some goddamn reason, anybody who's like hardcore into conspiracy theories always starts to adopt that into what they believe. I can't explain it, and I don't know why. I know plenty of Jews, and they're all broke. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me, but here we are, so fuck it, whatever. We'll just laugh at it.
See where the cop car is? That's where the place is, okay? But look, if you look to the right, look what it says right there. Sala Tai or Sala Tai. The word Sala, S-A-L-A, equals 33.
Holy shit.
So you're going to tell me that a billionaire, okay, who's probably got this really nice car, is going to go to a strip mall to have sex with some Asian girl? You get what I'm trying to say here? And you know how old this dude is? He's 77 years old. Okay, this old man. Okay, and my point is, why would he go to a strip mall to have sex with a girl when he can just call them over to his house? You know what I'm saying? Like, why take the chance of being seen going into a place when you have this many people? Look at this. It's a strip mall. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay. Yeah.
And here's the entrance to the place. It says C2. Okay, and if you notice, there's another C right next to it on the other door. So there's your CC code. You get what I'm saying? and 2 plus 1 equals 3. So it's basically 333 everywhere because the C's are 3.
30 fucking 3, man. 30 fucking 3.
And you know the 3 or the 33 is their code.
Okay, real quick. Actually, I want to bring this up because there was a couple of people in the chat who were like, "Are you serious? 1600 shit." Some people are saying the conspiracy dates back to the 1300s. No. The origins of the Jew conspiracy goes back to the Byzantine Empire because Jews had a different legal status in the Byzantine Empire. Money lending was not allowed. That was not something that was allowed in the Byzantine Empire, except there was a religious exemption made specifically for Jews. Jews could actually be bankers, whereas it was illegal for anybody else to actually do any banking. If I'm not mistaken, it was in the Byzantine Empire. And because of that, maybe it was later on in the Byzantine Empire. It spanned something like, I don't know, 900 years or something like that. But because of that, that's where all those conspiracies come from, was because they were allowed to do money lending, whereas everybody else couldn't. So they filled a niche market that everybody wanted. It's weird, dude. It's totally weird. I don't understand. It's crazy. But it's kind of like anything else. It's like the thing where you'll have people these days who are like, regular contemporary medicine and all the things that we built up with our scientific understanding and how we combat cancer, how we combat this, how we combat that, germ theory. People don't believe in germ theory. And then they find some of these wingnuts, they find like an ancient debunked part of pseudoscience medicine shit, like phrenology or whatever, ancient Chinese fucking medicine. And they're like, well, it's old, so it must be right. Why? Why do people fall into that kind of shit? It's so bizarre. It's so absolutely bizarre. I don't understand it. It's so crazy. Anyway, I guess we'll give Jurassic Liars like another 40 seconds. Fuck it.
So remember what I said. He's 77 years old. He's a billionaire. And by the way, billionaire, the word billionaire, the last 4 letters, A-I-R-E equals 33. Okay,
so
he's worth $6 billion. Okay, that's what they said. And he's going to a strip mall to get sex. Yeah, right.
Well, it's very sad. I was very surprised to see it. He's proclaimed his innocence totally, but I'm very surprised to see it.
And look where it took place. It's called Jupiter. Okay? Because it's the Jew pit. You understand?
Oh,
Jupiter, Florida.
No. You're done. Fuck it. No, we're done with that. We're done with that crazy shit. Trust me, if there's anything that I absolutely do not want to get too involved in is anything politics and anything with the anti-Jew sentiment. Fuck that. No, I'm good. I'm done with that. But that Papa Smurf reference was something that I just couldn't pass up. It definitely had to be in the video. This oh man, crazy shit. All right, Westar says, "Come to Aspen. Not only is there rich ass people, there's rich ass Jewish people too. I like Jewish girls. I'm down with the Jew girls. I'm down with it." Half my friends are Jewish. I don't know what it's weird. Just wait. There's going to be people out there who will, like, scour through my content. They get, like, debunked on one of my, like, smear videos that I make, my smear campaigns on the people trying to expose the truth. And they're going to look through, they're going to go through the Wingnut Roundup. They'll be like, see? He's friends with Jews. It's going to be a whole big thing. I read about it on all the crazy blogs. Let's do this one. This one's good. This one's really good. So next we're going to watch a video by Asriel King, also known as Soldier of God. We've watched this guy once before, quite a few months back, and this dude is something special. This is all about Thank You, Satan, what a bunch of Hollywood weirdos. Well, we won't play all of this, but there's enough of it that's pretty hilarious.
For the Bible said,
what the Bible say?
That he that cometh to God must come believing that he is, and that he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him.
Hello everyone, my name is Asriel King.
Hello.
And today I'm just going to be talking about Christian Bale. Right, he's a famous Hollywood actor. He played Batman in the Dark Knight series. Right, movies I used to enjoy. I really used to enjoy those films when I was lost. But at the recent Golden Globe Awards, he comes out after being awarded at these Hollywood events, right? Basically just a bunch of guys getting together and handing out trophies for wonderful works of the devil. Say wonderful works. Works of the devil. Evil works of the devil. That's basically what their jobs are, right? They
right.
produce filth and pump it out to the masses, and the masses consume it willingly. They love it.
Of course.
But he comes out on stage and blatantly thanks Satan for the award.
Did he though?
Now, I found this interesting because usually people at these events...
Did he though?
They thank God, right? God. Obviously not the God of the Bible, but a God. But they make it out to be like it's the God of heaven, right? They just say, thank you, God, for this Oscar. Thank you, God, for this Golden Globe or whatever. Some of them even say, thank you, Jesus.
Oh.
And obviously it's not the Jesus of the Bible.
Because
the Bible
they're
talks
celebrities.
about how there's other Jesuses out there, fake.
Because they're celebrities and in Hollywood, so obviously they don't actually believe in God or Jesus or anything like that. No, they're all devil worshippers. They're all butt-fucking devil worshippers.
Jesuses, false Jesuses. Antichrists, basically. But usually that's what they do. They thank God or Jesus. This time he came out and just directly, he just thanked Satan, which is this is who they serve, right? All these other people who say, thank you, God, for this, thank you, God, for that.
Sure.
They're just basically thanking Satan. Because you have to realize God, the God of the Bible, he's not blessing these people with all of these rewards and riches and wealth and fame.
Well, wait. So all these people are extremely wealthy. They enjoy an excessive amount of influence, but it's not coming from God. Okay? Where are all these Hollywood people getting all their blessings from?
And fortune. God's not blessing them with that.
Okay.
It's Satan who's doing it.
Oh.
Right, see 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them that believe not.
That doesn't say anything.
Satan wants to...
That Bible verse does not say, hey, yo, if you worship to Satan, you're gonna get fucking famous and rich. That doesn't say that. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense.
Blind people from the light of the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ. He is the God of this world, right? Lowercase g, by the way. So that's who they are thanking when they do say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this.
Burn, Satan.
Because
Lowercase
the God of the Bible, the God of heaven, is not going to bless mankind with all this debauchery. It's just not going to happen.
He's pretty...
But check this video out anyway.
That could be good, couldn't it? Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
I'm sure some of you guys have already heard about this.
Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role. Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
So, like, do you guys remember this when he said specifically, like, thank you, Satan, for giving me inspiration to play this role? What this guy is not, he's not, like, getting into his brain because he's so focused on, like, the biblical interpretation of everything with his very narrow and, to be frank, pessimistic and shitty and judgmental point of view from Scripture is that Christian Bale was thanking Satan for inspiration to play the role because he played the role of Dick Cheney. He's comparing Dick Cheney to Satan. That's what he's doing. He's not thanking Satan, you idiot. He's thanking Satan for being such a good analog for fucking Dick Cheney. Like, that's what it's about. Of course, it doesn't matter to Astro King because he hates celebrities, I guess? I wonder if this guy is just, like, super jelly. Like, super jelly of famous celebrity people. I don't know, man.
So you see? And
yeah, it was a joke.
What he kind of does is he tries to cover it up, you know, with a little bit of humour, puts a bit of a mocking tone on there. I'd like to thank Satan, and then all the other people laugh, as they do, mockers and scoffers. But he's being serious. Like, don't get it twisted. He's being deadly serious. I mean, this guy's a sodomite at the end of the day.
Oh.
Which is the biblical term for a homosexual, if you're not aware.
Is it though? Is it though? Actually, that's not accurate at all. The biblical term for a sodomite is anybody who specifically is engaging in a sexual act that doesn't necessarily coincide with the act of lovemaking for the purpose of procreation. Thus, any type of sexual stimulation that doesn't lead specifically to the conception of a baby is equated to sodomy. By the way, fellas, if you like to get your dick sucked, or ladies, you like to get your clit flicked, doesn't actually matter because that counts as biblical amounts of sodomy. By the way, most actual, reasonable, decent fucking Christian people don't give a fuck about that. They don't care. They don't care. Your wife wants to suck your dick? Good. Hey, good for you, bro. Fuck, I'll buy you a beer if you come down to the bar after you're done. Fuck yeah. Hey, girl, did your man actually go and eat you out and you had a great fucking time? Hell, get it, girl. That's awesome. Who gives a fuck? Does that in any way interfere with praising God? No, of course not. Most people who are sane and rational, even if they have like faith in a higher power, don't care. Don't care. But to people who have a very specific type of prejudice, well, that just means butt fucking, which means a bunch of dirty homosexual Satan worshippers. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Soldier of God.
There's a huge sodomite agenda in Hollywood. Right,
I'll get off my soapbox. Let's just enjoy him for a couple more minutes and then we're going to move on.
Very perverted set of people, group of people. Right, they're into all sorts of filth. Child molestation, child pornography, child this, child that, all sorts of filth. Right, sodomy, all sorts. Bestiality, just wickedness, filth.
It's all the same as dirty
like,
fucking dick suckers.
Where's the proof? Well, there are pictures of him all over Google, all over the internet, kissing other men.
Yo, I'll tell you what. I thought Christian Bale was terrible as Batman. I didn't like him. I didn't like the Batman movies that he was in were fucking great. They were great movies. He didn't think it did so good. But I'll tell you what. If Christian Bale showed up and wanted to kiss me on the mouth, he's getting kissed on the mouth. So that's a pretty fucking man. Oh my God.
And all of these other things. Well, God will reprove these deeds. Right, these deeds are being brought to light more and more as time goes on, and these guys are getting bolder. Right, you just saw it there. He's not even bothering to say thank you, God, thank you, God. He's just coming out and saying thank you, Satan. And a lot of these, right,
jokes
a bunch of them
explained
do
with
this,
Soldier
but
of God.
they do say thank you, God. So that's why I just found it interesting. Just came out, thanks Satan. It's like when I posted a video recently of Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen, the British rock band, and how Freddie Mercury comes out on stage and he's like, check this out, I got a ring from the devil, a present from the devil himself. And again, in quite a mocking tone, but you can tell he's serious, as at least I can tell he's serious as a Christian. God's given me eyes to see. But again, the crowd just laugh it away. I'm sure.
God has given you eyes to see. Look, God has given you eyes to not be able to determine apparently humor. I don't think God did that. I think self-delusion and a desperate desire to adhere to something higher than your power to probably save you from whatever like self-destructive impulses that you had when you were lost. Whatever it is that you deluded yourself into thinking that this judgmental, shitty behavior is the way that you're supposed to be redeemed, if it at least keeps you as a decent human being in your own personal life, good for you. But when you blast this shit on the internet, well, that's when you're in my territory. And that's when I get to have fun with you and laugh at your dumb fucking videos. And that's what the Roundup's for. I gotta stop being so mean, though. I need to tone it back a little bit. Because I actually got kind of pissed off at that video. Got a little mad. I hate when people have like very stern anti-gay sentiments. It really pisses me off. Really, really super pisses me off. Way too much. Like, to the point where I do get, like, emotionally compromised, and I stop being objective and being like, yeah, I'm having fun with the wingnut, and I'm like, maybe it's a weakness. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Elizabeth donated, said, just got off work. Hope I didn't miss too much. You did not. We still have a lot more Roundup to go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more videos to go. Maybe 5, depending on how we're feeling. We're about to get really fucking weird and crazy with some shit. Rise Crowell says, hi, I'm drunk now. I am working on it. I'm working on it. Jackie Ball says, my first Wingnut Roundup, and I'm really enjoying it. I'll go back and watch the old ones after this. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out with me. I'm so happy that you're here. What's going on, chat? If you guys are still having a good time, this hasn't been going on too long, you're still feeling pumped, you're ready for some crazy shit that I found, because my fucking god, like, look at through the things that I have right now. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Some crazy shit. Crazy shit. If you guys are still absolutely 100% in for this crazy shit, let's see some ones in the chat. I need it. I need it. You gotta reinvigorate me. You gotta prop me up. Because your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Alright. It was probably not my best singing performance ever, but that's okay. We're gonna go to, I think this is like a strangely recopied video from something before. I see your ones. You sweethearts. You absolute sweethearts. You fucking legends. You deadly, deadly fucking legends. You wonderful, spunky, scrappy doos. I fucking love the shit out of you. Oh my god. I love it. This is why I love the Roundup so much. I love the Roundup. I get to spend the time, a little bit of time with me and a few of my closest fucking friends. We get to watch some of the craziest goddamn shit. Oh my god. I love it. Ugh. You lift me. You lift me. I love you. Let's go. Let's go. So this is a re-upload of an upload to something that was uploaded somewhere, but it's all about natural news. And this is coming from an old friend of mine, Mike Adams, also known as the Health Ranger. Don't make me play his rap song again. I really don't want to hear it. Maybe we'll listen to it in a second, but it's all about the vaccine deep state plot to seize naturalnews.com and criminalize all speech that questions vaccines. This is a long video, and we're not going to watch all of it, but we're going to watch some of it. Some of it.
Chlorella Superfood Tablets. Available now at brighteonstore.com.
And because they can't even actually get regular ads on their videos, they have to, like, program their own ads into it. It's so good. Oh, my God.
This is Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, publisher of naturalnews.com, publisher of vaccines.news, hundreds of other websites, independent laboratory analysis person. I run a laboratory, mass spec analysis, ISO accredited, top selling science book author. I'm the author of Food Forensics.
Top selling for who? Gullible ass fucking people who are deadly afraid of a bunch of shit they shouldn't be afraid of? Those people? Yeah, probably those fucking people. Award winning. You fuck.
We have just been informed that the World Health Organization has declared that anti-vaxxers, that is anyone who dares to question the truth about what's in vaccines or the side effects of vaccines, has now been declared by the World Health Organization as one of the top 10 greatest public health threats in our world.
No, that's not what happened. In fact, it was specifically the lack of vaccination, which attributes also the anti-vaccination movement, but it's specifically the lack of vaccinations that is one of the higher threats to the world at the moment. But to try and do this whole persecution fucking dance of like, well, you're just saying that all anti-vaxxers are like a huge threat to humanity, is trying to make yourself have glorious self-importance, which is not real.
2019. So the World Health Organization is now saying that if you question the propaganda about vaccines, you are as dangerous as Ebola. This is literally what the World Health Organization has
It is literally not what the World Health Organization is saying. Literally not.
Just announced. And I'm here to tell you today, well, really two things. First, this is a justification that is, I'm being told, this will lead to the United States, Australia, and European countries passing laws that will criminalize speech.
You're being told by who? Yourself? Your magical imaginary friend is telling you this is what it's going to lead to?
That questions the safety of vaccines. So if you dare to talk about the aluminum that's in vaccines, the mercury, the monosodium glutamate neurotoxin,
the MSG? You're talking about the fucking MSG in vaccines, monosodium glutamate. I feel like I need to do a video just on how absolutely benign monosodium glutamate actually is. Holy shit. MSG is like one of the most benign fucking things on the fucking planet. And these people are like, it's the devil chemical. It's gonna fuck you up. Everything's gonna fucking be destroyed because you eat MSG. No. Like, even on a chemistry level, MSG is so incredibly benign. You don't like it, how his forehead is cut off? His forehead's not cut off. It's fine. Sorry.
The formaldehyde, the antibiotics, the glyphosate, the aborted human fetal cell tissue lines that are used to make vaccines, the diseased African green monkey kidney cells that are used in vaccines, the vaccine adverse events reporting system published by the government itself that admits thousands of children are killed by vaccines. If you talk about any of this, you will be arrested.
Yes. Oh, yeah, 100%. You're all going to be arrested, anti-vaxxers. That's why you need to be afraid, and that's why you need to give Mike Adams money. You got to give him money. Give him money so you don't get arrested.
You will be thrown in prison, and your website domain will be seized. In other words, they are planning now to literally imprison myself, to seize naturalnews.com, and the hundreds of other websites that are published, to shut down my laboratory and to silence us forever.
Let's chalk that under things that are never going to fucking happen. Absolutely not. You guys are interested in a video about MSG? Yeah? Shit, yeah, fuck, dude, I'll make a video about MSG. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Maybe people could tell me to scroll up. There's nothing to scroll up to. Yeah, no, I'll do a video about MSG. MSG is actually really interesting. It's actually a really fascinating fucking chemical.
In order to protect the dark secrets of the vaccine industry that is killing our children right now, all across the world and in the United States.
Mass murder of the children using the vaccines.
This is an urgent appeal.
MSG.
Remember the Vaxxed movie? It came out a couple years ago. It was such a bombshell. I mean, it just opened the eyes of the world.
Was it?
To the truth about vaccines and how vaccines are not safe and they damage children.
Really? Was it such a bombshell that the Vaxxed movie was talking about how vaccines damage people? Really? Was it really? If only there was somebody out there who was doing a long-form refutation, trying to rip apart every argument that somebody made in the Vaxxed movie. You know, it's just too bad that nobody's done that yet. Yeah? Yeah.
They cause autism.
Oh.
And there's been a massive media cover-up and CDC cover-up ever since.
Really? Was there a CDC cover-up? That's interesting. Did that actually happen? Interesting.
Shut down the truth about vaccines. And the World Health Organization is panicking because of that first movie, Vax. This is why so-called anti-vaxxers are now added to the list of public health threats, if you can believe that.
Oh, it's not because a bunch of kids got fucking measles. Nah, it's not because of that. It's because they're scared of a shitty documentary. That's why.
Because the truth is getting out there, and it's so powerful now. Because parents are seeing their children
oh my fucking
made
God.
autistic overnight. People are reading the headlines of, like this cancer doctor in Europe died within minutes after receiving a yellow fever vaccine. He was a famous cancer doctor, suffered total organ failure in minutes, died right there in the clinic.
You see, they're killing the fucking doctors, man. They're killing the fucking doctors. This is one of the things that I love about Mike Adams, too, is, and I'm not going to play the rest of this video. I think we pretty much understand the notion of what this video is all about. I will instead show you something hilarious. But they ultimately always have to come down to the most hyperbolic state of talking about these types of things, and that is, like, not only are vaccines causing autism, but anybody who tries to tell the truth is being murdered by the fucking Illuminati cabal. All these doctors who had these horrible health complications and died because of apparent easy to describe health conditions. They were murdered instead. Ladies and gentlemen, they were murdered. Strangely enough, Mike Adams has not been murdered. And I wonder why. I mean, one might think that maybe it's because they're not actually murdering anybody because of this kind of stuff, but that's what a shill would say. That's what some fucking bot Illuminati scumbag would say. That's bullshit. Fuck him. Fuck anybody who talks like that. Fuck me.
Gonna hurt us, we know. Told him to go. Say GMO, no. Hey, look. I don't wanna eat poison. I don't want gene mutations at my dinner reservations. It's a food abomination. What they're doing to this fast food nation. They take artificial gene combinations, inject it in seed variations, so they.
There is not one thing that is a conspiracy that Mike Adams does not fucking believe. Nothing is more relevant to this than his rap about how GMOs are the worst thing on the planet.
They can grow their frankenfood imitations while the side effects cause medical patients. Keep the profits alive while they're spraying all the food with name brand herbicides. And all the while they're spreading their lies. Monsanto destroy a farmer's lives. And the FDA just keeps it all going, saying it's safe even though they all know it's just poison, stealing away your life. And that's what you eat, but genetically modified. They don't want you to know. Poison they grow. Profits they show. GMO, no.
Fuck you, Mike Adams. I'm good. I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. Fuck him. Fuck Mike Adams. Mike Adams can go fuck himself. What a piece of shit. All right. We've got one more fun video, and then we're going to get into the gross. I just want to give you guys a heads up real quick. We're going to get one more fun video, and then we're going to get a little gross. And then the gross is going to be where we're going to end the fucking show. So, just so you understand, like, where we're at. Jericho Jericho says, my first roundup, and this shit is funny. I'm glad you're having fun, man. Absolutely. I'm having a really good time, too. So I'm glad you're here. One Connect says, is MSG a spice? Yes. Yes, it is. Donnie says, fuck you, Mike Adams. I'm going to go play Persona 5 while listening and take out my anger on some damn shadows while I'm at it. Persona 5 is such a good game. Oh, my God. It's such a good game. Archaea. Love the roundup, Jeff. I'm a veterinarian technology student, and my practicum placement is in a clinic that does homeopathy. Oh, wow. I keep my mouth politely shut about it, but I've been screaming internally all week. I feel that. But at the same time, you know, like, if you are on the verge of getting yourself into a really good job, like, by all means, just keep your head down, get where you need to be, and maybe, once you're in a position where you can spit some truth, like, maybe you can make a change. The thing is, and this is something that's really important, I think a lot of people don't really quite understand this, and this is something that I repeat in my head, and I'm not fucking around here. I'm not just saying this just to say it. Like, I do legitimately mean this. Something that I repeat in my head every single fucking day. You cannot be subversive if you are not effective. You can't. What I mean by that is that wherever it is you are, whatever it is that you're doing, there are basic fundamental structures in place. Whether it's something that's social, whether it's something that's political, whether it's something that's all about health and alternative health, or whatever. Wherever you are and whatever it is that you do, there is a standard by which things are understood and things are operating by. To subvert that system, to try and bring about a change that's going to be positive, that you see for yourself or what you understand with your scientific understanding, in order to try and change things, to subvert the system that you're in, and hopefully you're trying to subvert a shitty system, you have to be successful. So sometimes that means keeping your fucking head down. Sometimes that means having to just be kind of nice to people who are anti-science, rationalism, and instead playing nice for a while until you can make a good argument and you can start pulling people out of really shitty belief systems. You cannot be subversive if you are not successful. I think that every fucking day of my life. Every fucking day. It is the driving impetus of this entire fucking channel. If I am not entertaining you, if I am not finding a way to make something make sense, and I am speaking truth, but I don't want you to just assume that I'm speaking truth. I want you to fact check me. I want you to fact check me, because I'm not perfect. I can get things wrong. I have to also make this entertaining, because if it's not entertaining, you're not going to fucking listen. You're not going to give a fuck. So I have to be accurate, and I have to be fun. And that's what I do. Well, hopefully I do. Hopefully. So take that and hopefully do the same thing in your lives as much as you possibly can. That's the best advice I can give you, 100%. And this applies to anything in your life, really. Colin says, hey, here, have some money, Charlene. Do a video about MSG. Also, you should do a collab with Miles Powers. Me and Miles do talk. We talk very often, and we do little collabs here and there. At some point, probably within a year, I'm gonna go over to England, and me and Miles are gonna figure out a way to do a video together, because I will save up the money just to go and do something with Miles, because Miles is my hero. That's the thing that you guys don't understand. Miles Power is my fucking hero. I love that man. Very, very much love that man. He is my hero. I look up to him so much, and he's younger than me and more successful than me. I'm not mad about that, but it's fine. Westar says, they show the anti-GMO film that has a rap in school. I've seen it so many times in my school that I want to sue my school for forcing their opinions. Westar, why don't you message me sometime after the roundup, and we'll talk a little bit, because that's troubling. Henny Yarberry says, check your Instagram, blah ha ha ha. I will after the roundup. Why? We'll see what's going on with that in a minute. Anyway, let's get back to the roundup. We've got one funny video, and then we've got the gross. The fighter inside, the gay agenda in America, the scary truth.
Hey y'all, what's up? So I want to talk about this gay agenda going on in America, because it's really sad. I'm so tired of seeing it. It's like being shoved down our throat.
Oh my god, there's nothing that I hate more than having the gay agenda shoved down my throat. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh,
and
shit.
I just think
Sorry.
that it's really important to talk about, because we have to understand what's going on to fix. And this has nothing to do with me hating gay people or being, what do people like to say, homophobic. You're homophobic.
Well, I mean, the first thing that I think about when somebody's talking about the gay agenda is definitely not that this person has a homophobic or anti-gay stance. Not at all. That's not where I'm coming from. I don't feel that way. It's not like you've just kind of already pointed me towards the type of conclusion towards the video. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to listen.
Well, if I'm homophobic, then that makes you a phobic of homophobic. So you're just a hypocrite anyway. But there is an agenda going on.
You are just phobic of the homophobic. So just fuck you. Don't at me, boy.
Right now for basically the youth. They want more human beings to grow up and become gay. They're pushing it in the music industry. They're pushing it in the schools. And a lot of the times in the music industry, they switch up the genders. Like a woman is going to be a man and a man is going to be a woman. And even in television, Netflix, all these different shows and movies and just music everywhere really. They're switching it up so that men lust over other men without knowing it, and women lust over.
Look, I'm gonna give you some advice, the fighter inside. If you don't want men to lust after other men, don't put up a picture of Jeffree Star. You're making it very difficult for other men right now. I'm just saying. Maybe you're part of the problem if you're putting this pretty asshole up here. Like, really?
For other women and vice versa. Not that it's okay to lust at all, but just saying. if you notice, a lot of the times they switch men more often than women because they want the male, the homosexual male, the spirit is very strong in a homosexual male, and it's very hard to control that spirit because the spirit is great.
What the
and it's one of the worst things that you can do to defile yourself is to be a homosexual or be gay.
Oh, I see. One of the worst things that you could do to defile yourself is to be homosexual or gay. Okay. I didn't know that. Learning something new every day. Somebody was just saying I lust over Chris Pratt every day. Good choice.
Because it is against nature. It's against the will of nature. It's against everything that we are as people. And just because something feels good and something in your body tells you that it's right, that doesn't make it right. And that just because something feels good, we're taught.
But judged by who? Who actually gets to judge whether this is something that should be right or not? Are you willing to sit down for this, like, extremely homophobic video?
How about we not play the video and I'll just, like, watch the chat while
You'll just hang out with the chat?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not going to subject Mems to having to watch this extremely homophobic video. Instead, the homophobic agenda conspiracy. Instead, she's just going to hang out with you guys. All right?
Let's go hurry, because I have...
I will hurry. We're almost done with the roundup, too.
Oh, that's fast.
It's almost over.
Oh. Normally, I am in the chat with you guys, but I had some extracurricular activities to do. I don't know why I'm putting on headphones. I'm not listening to anything. How's it going, guys? You want to look that good in leather? Yeah, I actually am quite jealous. It is hard to find 1, good quality leather stuff, 2, good quality leather stuff that actually fits. Like, that is just, it's just hard to do. Video got steamy quick. Oh, hi, chat. I'll let Jeff stick with, he can do the funny stuff. I just wanted to, babysit you guys while he does he joins the urine nation. Louder? Am I being quiet? I'm sorry, guys. I've been messing around in After Effects. Apparently I'm talking to myself, but I'm quiet.
You're quiet.
I'm quiet.
Well, that's because I project when I talk into the microphone.
I also don't talk to people for a living anymore.
That's true. I do. Thank you so much.
I don't know how much.
Hey, would you be a dear? And when we are near the end of the show, will you come in and say bye with me to everybody?
Yes, text me. I'm doing stuff.
I will, absolutely. Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. You're the best. Ain't you the best? She's the best, guys. Oh my god.
Are you just saying that to get in my pants?
Yes.
Okay, I accept.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back, everybody. All right. So, we're close to the end, but we just got started on the whole gay agenda video. We're going to watch just a little bit more. Trust me, I know exactly how torturous this dog shit is. I know. This thing is absolutely awful. But I really want to hammer home what kind of an interesting person the fighter inside is. That's why we're playing 3 of their videos tonight.
In the world that if it feels good, then you can just go ahead and do it. And that's like the Aleister Crowley, do as thou wilt.
Do as thou wilt.
If
as long
it
as it
feels
harm
good,
none.
then that doesn't mean that it's right. Just control yourself. It's called self-control. And everyone is just being taught that just go ahead and do whatever feels good to you. Do whatever you want because that is what's going to make you happy. And that's the furthest from happy that you will ever be, honestly. When you...
Excuse me, hang on a second. So, if the pragmatic belief system that people are trying to lead their lives is they're just trying to be fucking happy. They're trying to be happy as long as they don't hurt anybody else, as long as nobody else is getting dragged into a bunch of shitty things. They're just having fun. That, for you, is the opposite of happy? Well, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? The fighter inside? The arbitrator of what is fun? Or happiness? What's your fucking qualifications for saying what is actually good and happy? Fucking shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not some leather daddy fucking enthusiast like these gentlemen. They look like they're having a lot of fun. Not my kind of fun. But they look like they're having a great time. Why do you care? Who the fuck are you?
You give in to the temptations of this world and the lusts of this world, it brings you down this rabbit hole of depression and just...
Don't these two gay dads look so depressed right now? Don't they look so fucking depressed?
You will feel a deep sadness. Honestly, I was a model in, overseas, and I traveled a lot modeling, and I gave that up because I couldn't compromise myself. I saw that I don't want to compromise myself anymore, and I felt like if I continued to do what these people wanted me to do, then I wasn't going to be, who I wanted to be. And
so instead you decided to start making YouTube videos in your free time, trying to tell people how they live sinful fucking lives, and also the Antichrist is about to be fucking born because I just watched the Super Bowl. Do you understand? Satan is alive and this is the end times. Everybody's gonna burn and die in fire. Don't you get it? All these other people trying to live their lives and they're happy. They're not fucking happy. They're only happy if they acknowledge that we're all about to be burned to death by Satan and fire and brimstone and the revelations of the holy hell of Armageddon. Don't you get it? That's what happiness is. What the fuck? What kind of crazy fucking wingnut bitch are you? How does this make any fucking sense to anybody? I don't fucking understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. This is the same person who was telling us that Satan is walking the earth. This is the same person that's telling us that everything is about to be ruined and ended in fire. Everything is about to burn. And she's saying, how dare these people have fun and be happy? They're not really happy. I'm happy. I'm the one who's happy, telling you about how we're all about to burn to death in Satan's fire. What kind of a disconnected fucking wingnut bitch are you? What's your fucking problem? What the fuck? I don't mean to get too excited about this, but I gotta be honest with you. What the fuck does any of this mean? What is this all about? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to be understanding. But holy freaking balls, man. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I've been drinking quite a bit. And I still have more booze. But we're almost to the end. Let me do a real quick recap. Let's see. Oh, Westar, where do you want me to contact you at? Discord or Twitter would be good. Either Discord or Twitter. I will answer you if you tweet at me and tell you about how they had the anti-GMO film rap in your school. I will DM you right away and we can talk about it. So 100%, man, absolutely. And you can give me the rundown of that. Donnie says, I love the Captain's Cap as always, Jeff. Continue steering us through the bullshit, Daddy. Also, I'll send you a nice little book that I found just for you. Aw, thank you so much, Donnie, my friend. I appreciate you. You're a sweetheart. Donnie's one of those people who's been, hanging out with me quite often on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday. And he gets to hang out with me quite a bit when I'm making some of my videos. We get crazy. We do some really weird shit on the Twitch channel. We have a lot of fun. All right. I'm going to let you guys know right now. I'm going to be totally honest with you. The rest of the Wingnut, it's all going to be about piss. So if you are somebody who doesn't have a strong constitution, If you remember what we did at the end of the last Wingnut Roundup, when all the crazy, crazy shit was going on, when everything was absolutely batshit, and there was a dude pouring piss in his eyes, and that was too much for you, I'm going to tell you right now, this is where you need to tap out. You need to tap out. Say goodnight, Jeff, to me in the chat, and you just need to fucking close this goddamn window down, because from here, everything is about to get totally fucking weird. Totally inappropriate and gross and weird. This is gonna fuck you up. I'm not fucking around. All right? I want you guys to be on the same level as me before we get nuts. Colin says, projection is the key to happiness. Third shout out to Miles Power. If you enjoy the Vax refutation, he has a refutation to the House of Numbers documentary, so enjoy that. He does. Miles Power has an incredible refutation series to House of Numbers and also to 9/11 conspiracy theories, and they're fucking wonderful. I cannot shill Miles Powers enough. Also, Jeff, it is great. Do what makes you happy and subscribe to Jeff Holiday. Oh, thank you. Evil Me says, she's just mad that she wants to eat pussy, but it's against her beliefs. I think you're probably right. I think what is her name? What is her fucking name again? The fighter inside. Yeah, I think she's a fucking repressed rug muncher who just is like, I can't engage in sexy love with another woman because God says it's not right. God doesn't say that it's not right. God never said that you as a woman cannot have sex with another woman. He never says that. Some random dickhead in fucking 2,000 years ago wandering around a desert was like, you shouldn't do that. God never said that. God never said you can't. Just free yourself. Free yourself. The fighter inside. Embrace your lesbianic tendencies. Just be free. Be happy. Westar says, I'm working, but I'll contact you once I'm home. Okay, sounds good, man. All right. So for those who are still sticking around, for those of you who are hardcore motherfuckers can handle this crazy shit, we're going to go back to what we were talking about before. I promised you. Going back to Daniel Jury. This is not the last video of the roundup, by the way. I've got something way fucking worse than this. Way worse than this. Let's go.
Got this pee here, and I guess I'll just show you guys, since maybe some of you think I'm joking. Like, this dude, no way this dude drinks his pee. There's no way.
Oh, shit.
I do. So this is, this is my morning urine here.
Checkmate.
So there's that. I had somebody comment on a video and they said, well, drinking pee is unnatural because it's not, you don't naturally desire it. But let me tell you, you don't know that until you try it, because I wake up every day and I look forward to drinking my...
You know, dudes don't naturally want to suck dick, but you don't know if you never tried sucking dick, bro. Which actually is kind of true. You never know. You never know. I mean, maybe he's onto something. Maybe there's something about no, fucking god damn it.
My pee, because
oh my god.
Because of the way it makes me feel, what it does for my soul and what it does for my body. It's like, it's amazing. It's
amazing. And does the pee-pee reinvigorate your soul? Is that what happens?
I don't often, every day I do something with my urine. I either put it on my skin, I drink it at least once. Most days, recently, I drink my pee in the morning, and if I don't pee again within the next 2 or 3 hours, I'll drink some water and then pee again, and I'll drink that, and I pee again, I drink that, I pee again, drink that, and just keep it going all day.
All day, man. All day, every day. Just drinking my pee-pee. Just drinking and drinking and drinking my pee-pee. That's what I do. Again, ladies, just because a guy is hot doesn't mean he doesn't drink his own piss. You might want to figure that out. Just saying. Not all fucking wingnuts are ugly. Some of them are pretty studly, and they too like to drink their pee-pee. Public service announcement. Fellas too.
Until I eat food, and then who knows? Maybe I'll keep drinking it. Maybe I stop. So that's the gist. That's the majority of my practice now.
That's the drip.
Nowadays, occasionally I will get really into drinking it through my nose. That to me has been the most beneficial practice within urine therapy.
Sure.
I was talking about the narrow way leading to life and the broad way leading to death.
Just piss up your nostrils, man. That's a fast track of recycling the nectar of God, that liquid gold straight into your fucking brainstem, dude.
Well, the nose ends up in the same place the mouth does. If you follow the correct passageway, or if you follow one of the passageways, you can drink through your nose. And this is the narrow way, and that's the broad way. And there's nothing wrong with the broad way. You know, we eat food sometimes, we enjoy, blah, blah, blah. But,
blah, blah, blah.
I think that it's possible that when this Bible passage is talking about the broad way leading to death and the narrow way leading to life, it's talking about pooping being the broad way, being death, and peeing being the narrow way leading to life, and going through the nose being the way to life.
The more you poop, the more you die.
Life, and through the mouth leading to death.
I'm fucking dying.
And this is why eating food ages us. So if you can sustain yourself off of drinking through your nose, then you can drink hemp milk through your nose, you can drink cow milk through your nose, you can drink all kinds of things. You can drink alcohol through your nose. I've tried that.
I'm not doing that. I know I do a lot of crazy shit when I do streams. I'm not pouring fucking whiskey in my nose. Do not fucking ask. Do not fucking send me Streamlabs about that shit. No.
Pretty powerful. It's stronger than I expected. I drank wine through my nose, and I just took a little sip, and I was like, woo! 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 It was good. I've done apple cider vinegar through my nose, so maybe I'll make a video on drinking through the nose.
Maybe you
urine
should.
Therapy. You can age urine. You can collect some urine and let it sit in the sun, maybe, if you want a little sunlight, a little solar power. But you can set it in the dark too. Just make sure it's like room temperature or warmer, and it will age. It will. There's stem cells in urine.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck off. Oh my god. There's stem cells in your urine. Don't you understand? There's stem cells and everything is babble for the next 5 minutes. No, fuck off. No. I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done with that. I've got something way fucking grosser. Way fucking worse. Way worse. Oh, man. Just give me a second. I need to collect myself. I need to mentally prepare myself for this next video. Because this is really bad. This is really bad. Adam Kim says, I was gonna leave, but this piss seems interesting. You have not seen anything fucking yet. Oh my fucking god. Everything is about to get fucking bananas. Bananas, dude. Bananas. Absolutely fucking nuts. Lexi Banks says, what's your favorite smell to cover up the urine? I don't have a problem with urine smell in my house, man. No. In the toilet, or I go pee in the fucking yard. I'm one of those weird people who, like, it's just kind of nice to, like, to just go take a piss in the yard because, like, you're away and you're leaving your excreta somewhere else and you get to, like, stare at the moon a little bit. Maybe that's, like, is that, like, a male privilege thing where you get to just, like, kind of piss, look at the moon? I don't know. I don't think that's weird. That's not that weird. I don't think so. Donnie says, I think we need another Twitch stream where we just watch memes and weird music videos. We need some pon again one of these days. Oh, pon. Yeah, we do. That'd be great. Callie Montelius. Hey, Jeff, how's it hanging? I missed the majority of the stream so far. Well, Callie Montelius, You're about to watch the worst part of the whole stream. Welcome, though. I'm glad you're here. I hope you watched the rest of it all the way up until this point, where we've been going for about 3 hours so far. And this will be the last video that we watch. Capris 12, first $5 to death shot through the nose. That is not happening. Do not make that a thing. I am not going to do it. I will tell you right now, I'm not going to fucking do that. So, I see some more popping up right now. Hang on. Let me talk about where this video comes from. So as I said previously in the stream, I randomly got accepted into a random Facebook group all about urine therapy. And Brother Sage, who we watched a video from the last Wingnut Roundup, he's actually been on the Roundup a couple of times. He was the dude who poured piss in his eyes, in his nose, like a bunch of crazy ass shit. He's on it. And through that group, I started watching and keeping an eye on what was happening. Most of it is just weird people who like to drink their pee, or people who like to put their pee in weird fucking places. However, one of the reasons why I was happy to join this group is because sometimes when you join some of these wingnut groups, and I'm sure there are some people out there, in fact, I know for a fact, I've seen some of you in the chat. There are some people out there who are part of action groups on Facebook. They watch some of these weird wingnut fringe groups that talk about fucked up therapies. And they watch specifically to see if anybody is abusing, you know, their children or their loved ones. In this Philosopher's Stone Aged Urine Therapy Activation Protocol Facebook group, I found somebody who was specifically collecting, aging their urine, and then putting it in their young child's drink to try and cure them of the flu. Now, I'm not going to release any of the details of who this person was. I'm not going to share with you who they are. Or any identifying details, but I will say that I did specifically grab every detail that I could find, and I did report it to the police. So even when it comes to these types of wingnut things that we look at, and we have fun with the Wingnut Roundup, we have fun looking at these people being fucking psychopaths and weird and fucking themselves up, when it gets to the point where they start actually hurting their children, is when you, if you do the things that I do, when you start looking into these types of things that I do, it is on you. It is your responsibility to try and make sure that these types of things get reported. So I did report it to the relevant authorities. I reported it to the child's father. And it is being investigated. So I wanted to make mention of that because as much as we like to have fun, there is an insidious dark nature to a lot of the things that we goof off with when it comes to the wingnut. So if you jump into this hobby that I am in as well, and be aware that there might come times where you see something that is that egregious, that fucked up, that fucking terrifying, and you will have to make that choice. And I hope you make the right choice to make sure that people who do not have the capability to defend themselves, you have to defend them for them. So I hope you make the right decision. Donnie says, whiskey, 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 whiskey. Be happy I'm giving you money. Fuck yeah, whiskey. Woo! Let's do it. Evil Me says, 56, bwahahaha. Red Scare says, urine Targaryen, food ages us. Me, technically the truth. Cold Fusion Waffles, enjoying the first roundup right before Graveyard. Oh, shit. Well, good luck at work. Hope you're having a good one. Colin says, last donation for the stream, Charlene, Miles Power. Don't drink your own pee. Don't drink MMS. Don't use any of it. Jeff, thank you for being a great individual. I appreciate it. Thank you for being you, man. I really appreciate it. Aaron says, been watching you for a while after I found Miles, after watching a lot of fake medicine stuff. Keep up the good work. I will do my best. Reaper Fox Crazy says, Forbidden Lemonade, PS Love Vids. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. As far as the MMS cult, I will be making videos on that this coming month. That's one of my main focuses. Once I get caught up on a couple of other things, I'm going to start digging deep into the weird MMS cult. So anyway, The whole reason why I was talking about that whole aged urine therapy thing is because of this video. This video is by a person named Widu Shivambu. Widu Shivambu. Shivambu, for those who don't know, Shivambu and Orin, O-R-I-N, are both hippy-dippy words that are used to describe piss or urine. And in this, we are going to watch somebody dump literally gallons of their own aged piss into a bathtub and bathe in it.
Magic happened.
Magic happened.
And it's happening right here, right now. So, that's how this works. And I am grateful.
Well, hi there.
Oh, hi there.
I'm sitting here on round 2. I've sat in the tub over an hour, and I've added more hot water, and it is luscious. The best way I could ever describe it, and it's always been this way since I first started aging and applying aged urine into my experience. And I've done it many different ways. And right now, currently, I'm doing aged urine shooters, and that's with my oldest stock.
Oldest stock.
This water I'm actually sitting in right now is the same pee I had in the freezer when I made that video way back when. That was back in, had to be in June.
Oh my God.
It might have been in May.
This is put out.
Either way.
This is his pee from June. This video came out December 21st. You do the math.
This is that same pee. And it's just been diluted for the first time. And if you're wondering, that's my knee. That's my other knee.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Now this is water of the gods, really.
Oh.
God that I am. This is ancient. This is ancestral. This is so bonding. And it's so smooth, just so silky smooth.
Oh, silky smooth
on top
aged
of it
pee-pee.
when you rub it, underneath. You just start rubbing your legs and your arms and your chest and your belly, and it's like silk, just like silk. It's the softest, actually cleanest, most distilled water that I think I could say I've ever sat in at this point, because this one has been working more than once, and it's just so much stronger. And so I'm going to drain it into the 6-gallon container, the 2 5-gallon containers. The other containers, I'm going to drain it off, because I figured there's way more baths waiting in this one. This is really concentrated.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
So if you're ever wondering about aged pee, what to do with it, if it'll work for you, do all the research you need. But the sooner you start, the smarter you'll get about it, and you'll start to recognize what others have already seen. And that's just my perspective. You come up with your own. It is your story. And I respect and honor that. So happy day. I'll give you wavy toes and bid you all adieu.
Aw. Adieu, we do, Shivambu. Adieu. Oh, man. Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh. Too good. Too good. Forbidden lemonade, indeed. Callie Montelius, you didn't lie. I'm hyped for this. Bring on the crazy. Indeed. I think I did. Okay, you know what? Guys, in the chat, type 1 if I brought the fucking fire tonight. Did I bring the fucking crazy for this roundup? Did I bring the fucking hammer? Type 1 if I did. Type 1 if I did. I'm texting Mems real quick because I want her to say goodnight with me. Callie Montelius, oh yeah, I just read that. I'm hyped for this, bring on the crazy. Chrissy Joseph says, look up the chick who made sourdough bread from her personal yeast. Keep up the great work. I've seen that. I have seen that. Yeah, 100%. Wow, that's a lot of ones. Holy fuck. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Jeff, is that an Uzumaki pin I see on your hat? Yes, absolutely, it is. 100%. Check this out. Junji Ito, Uzumaki. Yeah, that's my pin. Are you making Noam Chomsky?
I was trying to give you a gnome.
A gnome hat? Yeah, no, I see that. Metal Dooley, only had to wait 3 hours and 10 minutes before you brought up the good shit. I mean, piss. Nice one, brother. Fuck yeah, dude. Donnie says that water, is that the physical look of waterfalls? Pissing out of your asshole, so it's technically pee therapy. Also, this isn't my last Streamlab for the night. Buy a goddamn Pizza Pocket shirt and post it on Twitter. That's a YouTube Saints reference if I ever heard one. Metal Dooley says, wait, why is piss censored on Streamlabs but not shit? I don't know. That's weird. And Evil Me says, glad I'm high as fuck on cold medicine from the flu. Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm still here, guys. It's just my feet are cold and the heater's over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fucking titanic fucking night. Holy shit. I hope you've had fun. The thing that always bums me out at the end of the Wingnut Roundup is that I only do this
once a month.
I only do this once a month, but I love spending this time with you. I really, really do. This means a lot to me. A lot. This is my one time a month where I get to do, like, bring the crazy. Really bring the fucking crazy. And you guys light up my life. It's wonderful. We have a very strange situation. You get to watch me, but I don't get to watch you. You get to learn about me, but I don't get to learn about you. But I hope, even though as one-sided as this relationship is, that you guys have fun, and I brought something interesting and hopefully fun to your lives, and it means a lot to me. Grace C says, why is it black? I don't know. Why is it black? All black everything. Everything's falling apart. It's crazy. But, look. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, this has been the Wingnut fucking Roundup. I have been Jeff Holiday. My wife, my kid, my family, from mine to yours, we love you. We think you're fantastic. And I hope that you live the best life fucking possible. Despite all the crazy shit, all the horrible people in the world who tell all these awful, awful, awful things about how you should be afraid or feel bad about who you are. Fuck them, ignore them, don't worry about them. They're assholes. Instead, go out there, lead the best life that you possibly can. Go be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. I will see you next month at the end of March. We're going to have a grand-ass fucking time. Go check me out on Twitter. Go check out the YouTube Saints. I love you. I love you. You fucking crazy, crazy shiny diamonds. And I'll see you next time. Ooh. Good night, guys. It's the end. This is it. We're done. There's no more. Good night. I love you. Go fucking kick ass. Go be the best person you can possibly be. See you later.
on passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and